everybody, and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will. I will be your Dungeon Master and your host today as we return to Storm King's Thunder. And this is episode 3, I believe, so there's a bunch of shenanigans that have already gone on, but if you're just new and just tuning in for the first time, then do not worry, because, well, we have a whole more lot coming your way, and we're going to catch you up on the previous ones as well. So, yeah, let's go around and meet our cast for today, figure out who we are, who we're doing, who we're playing, and then catch up on last episode. So let's start with the man himself, Hiroki. So, Myth, tell us, who is Hiroki, how are you, first of all, of course, and what's going on?
Now you care more about my character than
Honestly,
me.
I love Hiroki. Take it as a compliment.
Hi everyone, my name is Mythomatic, streamer here on Twitch. But yeah, I'm playing Hiroki. He is a storm cleric. He's actually more obsessed with the flow of water and how water creates order. And he is a hot exclusive. He's a harper.
Yes, do you want to explain to us what a harper is? Because people here in the prep session will know, but
Sure. They are a secret organization that have got some questionable intentions, or questionable, I guess,
methods?
ideas, but better intentions, I guess. The intentions is to make sure, I guess, the safety of the realm, but they have some questionable efforts here.
Yeah. Okay.
Based out of Waterdeep, right?
Yes, based out of Waterdeep, along the Sword Coast. Cool. And then we have Morty. What's up, Revolver?
You're muted.
Take
that one.
No, there we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
Not much. I'm playing Mortimer Longbottom. I'm a halfling ranger with just the sense of wanderlust and adventure. He loves it, loves traveling place to place, and his favorite pastime is now annoying his party members. So,
My favorite pastime.
He is excellent at that job as well. There was, I have to mention this. There was a bunch of comments on the YouTube channel on these videos, some lovely comments, and there was one guy that was like, "That guy's Morty voice. Damn, I can't listen to this." Like, he's like, made me laugh. Yes. So I love it though. So by all means, keep on doing it. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the haters. So Lee, how are you doing, my dear?
I am so much better for being here.
Good.
Yes, I feel grand. How are you?
I am excellent. I'm trying to. The stream crashed earlier, and I'm probably going to end up buying a new GPU or CPU. So that's going to stress me out. But other than that, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's good though. This is going to pep me up again. So
yeah.
So crushing you guys, will fulfill my sadness. So Lee, who are you?
Your happiness quota.
Yeah. So Lee, who are you playing today?
I am playing Ember, the half-orc barbarian, which is completely out of character. Obviously, she's got something to do with fire. She's kind of very angry, very kind of... She's also very sick of being angry and fuming all the time. So she's heard of these giants, one of them in particular being attuned to fire, and she hopes to kind of try and harness that power to try and help her understand her own anger and how to control it. And she heard very briefly about the Harpers and believes that this has something to do with what she wants to achieve. And also she really, she's pissed off and mad about it. Exactly, yeah. But also, she doesn't know what to make of Morty in particular.
Yes, mixed feelings there.
Yeah.
Budding romance, question mark.
No, not again, guys.
I can't wait. Perfect. Askren, how are you doing, my man? I was watching your show last night, so I feel like it's only been last night since we were together last.
Yes, it's it's always I think we see each other a lot during the week, so we never really are apart for too long.
It's true. I see you in my dreams as well, so that helps.
Those are nightmares.
Those are nightmares.
Yes. No, trust me, it's mutual. So I am, of course, my name is Askren. I'm also a D&D streamer, and I am returning to play my character of Connor Ishmael, who is kind of a rough and tumble woodsman guy. He's got a, kind of scruffy, wears a lot of camouflage leather, and he has 2 kind of hand axes that he keeps close to him at all times.
Solace's father? Maybe? Origin story?
Who?
Solace's father?
Oh.
Sorry, Askren, Salad's father. That would probably...
Daddy salad. Daddy
Yeah.
salad.
Caesar salad.
Caesar salad.
I thought we made all of these jokes already.
No, he didn't.
Nope.
Caesar and his wife.
Not with
lived
us.
them.
Ave Caesar.
I just had a salad for lunch too.
Well,
Hail
there you go. So, go ahead.
LARPing.
He's just a hunter, and he's trying to track down giants, specifically a pale giant that rampaged through his town and killed his townsfolk and his family, and that's where he is right now.
Yeah, that's his story. And finally, we have Birch, the Aarakocra. What's up, Gareth?
G'day, how's it going? I'm Suddenly Pandas in chat. I've taken a feat in beard. I've got +1 to girth. I'm Blake Birch, who is Narakokra. He is a monk. He is a fallen monk from his monastery. You're right there, Myth. He was chucked out of his monastery for a reason, which we still not come across. He doesn't really understand sarcasm or many human things. He finds them a bit weird. And he's still getting used to the way he's just kind of latched onto the party, and they're helping understand what's going on down here.
Yeah. So let's get to what has been going on down here over the past 2 episodes of Storm King's Thunder, because Lee wasn't here last episode as well, so we need to catch her up, as well as ourselves, because it's been a week and we're all fools. Very first episode, you guys all arrived at Nightstone for varying reasons. You had your own motivations and intentions, and you traveled together because it's safer to travel in packs of adventurers. So you arrived at Nightstone to find it kind of destroyed by huge boulders. The whole village and town had been kind of taken out by some kind of boulder attack. And you kind of ventured inside, and you found goblins inside. You just defeated the goblins until you came across these 2 goblin children and their mother. You decided to spare them your wrath. And basically, they told you that their goblin chieftain, whose name was Hark, had sent them here after something had attacked from the clouds, from the skies, that moved very quickly and dropped rocks down upon the villagers. The villagers had fled Nightstone and headed into the tunnels where Chieftain Hark and his goblins lived, and they had them captured, and he sent the women and children into the village for safety. So you went to the Dripping Caves, as they are called, and you went in through the rear entrance of the Dripping Caves and found ogres and goblins inside these wet caves. And deep within... What's up, Wes? How's it going, man? Deep within, you saw that... they had captured all of the villagers in here, and you tried to kind of trade them off. You kind of came to a bit of a standstill with Chieftain Hark after Morty dropped the bomb that he'd killed a bunch of his goblins before, much to the chagrin of the other party members. But you managed to... you managed to get to see one of them, and the man that they kind of brought forth was a man named Baron, who was actually Hiroki's master in the Harpers. So you guys didn't know this at this point. Only Hiroki really knew that his master Baron had managed to be captured here. There was a goat. There was some fighting. You managed to escape, with Baron. However, all of the other villagers were left inside to their fates. Be that immediate death or just a lifetime in prison with goblins, which can't be pleasant at all. So you went with Master Baron, and he revealed that he didn't actually reveal that he was a harper, but we now know this out of character that he was. He told you that he had been sent to Nightstone because he knew that there was a dragon attack going to happen, and he wanted to kind of avoid this happening. However, he was too late, and he ended up being captured by the goblins as the cloud giants rained down stones upon the town of Nightstone. and he said that there are 3 possible locations for upcoming dragon attacks. The first of which was Golden Fields, which is a druid encampment only slightly to the north of you guys. The second was Tribor, a nice kind of town in the middle of the Nentir kind of vale. And all the way up to the north in Icewind Dale, Bryn Shander is possibly going to be under attack as well. He didn't really explain exactly how he knew this. You just kind of took his word for it, and you headed off to Golden Fields. So you went to Golden Fields in episode 2. You arrived there, and the druid elder, you had to kind of convince him to evacuate the village of Golden Fields, this big farming community filled with squishy folk who would not be able to stand up against someone such a giant.
Clothies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you managed to convince them to finally leave, but I didn't manage to get all of their harvesting. You guys stayed behind, you laid a few traps around, and you saw, after several days in waiting, you saw this big giant crushing through the trees towards the town. This giant had a black dragon, a young black dragon, on a leash, like a chain, and this dragon had been enslaved by her. And she was the fattest, most repulsive creature you've ever seen. Connor managed to learn that her name is likely Chieftain Guh, and from some notes from a ranger in the forest. And she crashed into town alongside 2 ogre companions who were constantly feeding her food alongside this black dragon kind of pet. The black dragon went and got her some food and returned to her on this giant chain which is being let off. And I'll see you later, my puppy. Sorry, Rudy. And at the end of the show, you guys just basically began to follow Chieftain Guh and the dragon and her ogres out northwards. You believe they probably came from Forlorn Hills, but you're not too sure. So that is where we are beginning the adventure today. You guys are tracking a small herd of hill giants who are probably going back to their camp to kind of get food, or possibly onto another village or town to murder that. Who knows? But they have a lot of food with them at the moment as well. So before we begin today's adventures, I did want to make a note that the Trorian has already donated £17, the perfect amount of money, before we even started the show. And he said, free nat 20s to free the players, and a wild magic surge for Gareth. And there's a nat 1 to go with previous donations, and I can roll to see who gets it. So I'll bring up that nat 1 in a good moment. So my free players who are going to roll the D10Ks off the bat are going to be Ember, Connor, and Morty. So first of all, for the Trorium, can you guys roll me a Wild Magic Surge? It's our D10,000 Wild Magic Surge of terrible possibilities that you guys can roll upon. Donate to affect the game. So once you guys are rolling, I'll do the hooks and plugs. If you're new to Encounter Roleplay, we have a very interactive stream. You guys get to change what happens in our stories. We do this at certain points in the game. So you can see up here the 22 out of 30 is actually the next one. Hey, and a Torian Cheers for 17. Excellent stuff, my friend. So it's going to be at 30. So if you guys haven't followed yet, hit the follow button and join us. We'll get 8 more followers. You guys get to decide something which happens in our story. We'll have a viewer decision, and you guys get together your ideas in a straw poll, and the most popular one from the straw poll actually affects our game and happens. If you haven't tweeted, here's a tweet. When it hits 20 retweets, you guys get another one of these. In fact, we already had 20 retweets in the past tweet from the other show, so we're actually going to have a viewer decision straight off the bat here. But we're going to have more, and also if you haven't subscribed and we hit 2 subs this day, then we'll have another viewer decision. So you can subscribe for a bunch of remotes. We're getting the doggo back soon, guys. Don't worry. If you want to support the channel, that's a way to do it.
Still pushing on that donger.
Pushing on
The donger's gone.
I'll leave, please.
Don't remind us.
I didn't know. I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
If someone has donga problems, just don't mention it. Just nod
I've
and
got a lot of dongo problems, okay?
It's very hard for us, Lee.
Only a eunuch.
Yeah,
So
it's a tough time for us
So
all.
sorry.
It's not just me, it's everyone in the chat currently.
I mean,
Lit-
I don't have a. So I
you
can't
don't
get my
have a-
donga out.
No, if you have
Oh my god.
if you guys have missed the update, then go watch that video there. Within the week, we'll have a donga back, but for now, this is a very sad time of mourning for us.
Moment of silence
I've
for
been in-
ERP Donger.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been in touch with some Twitch staff. We're working on a fix, a workaround for the donger. But for
they
now,
have some kind of pill they can give you.
yeah, it's it's some good shit apparently. So you guys are going to be to begin today's adventure. You guys are going to be traveling through the foothills, the forlorn foothills, essentially. And we're going to bring in these D10Ks here. So first
Wait,
of all,
did I have to roll as well, Will?
no.
You said. I thought you specified.
Oh shit,
that I
you're
got
right. Oh
something.
shit, why did I do this? I don't know why. For some reason, I gave you guys. Oh, tell you what, we're gonna give you guys nat 20s and a wild magic surge because you've rolled it now anyway. So
Woo!
why not? There's value for you, Jorion. There we go. So first of all, Lee, what did you roll? And we'll use this as a way to introduce your characters as well. So Lee,
6,600.
6,600. So Ember target cannot. She refuses to speak to anyone who addresses her by name. So calls you Ember.
Okay.
But you don't want to
That's
speak to them.
funny.
So Lee, tell us, what does Ember look like?
Ember is quite a tall, greenish tinged, mostly human looking. She's built, but she's got sort of long. I forgot what she looked like. She's got long purple hair. Don't laugh, Gareth. Long purple hair, kind of tied back into like a braid, and she looks a lot more human than orc, but she's got those little tusks going on, and she always looks like just mad all the time, just mad.
Resting orc face.
Resting orc face. Yeah, that's what I have at work. I sat there like that. Resting orc face.
Awesome. And Askren, what did you roll?
I rolled a 2170.
A 2170, I hear you say. Well, in that case, your magic doesn't work if you're ankle deep in water.
My magic?
Yeah, Caster's magic doesn't work if he's ankle deep in water, so that's going to affect any items that you get as well. So any magical effect upon you does not work in water.
Okay, right.
Unless you're ankle deep in, as long as you're
Yeah,
ankle
that
deep.
would suck if it was me, because I'm the storm mage.
Yeah.
It's lucky you look like a water genasi.
So Askren, what does Connor look like?
Like I mentioned before, Connor is he's blonde, but he's a little bit kind of gray. He's probably in his late 30s, early 40s. He's got kind of a unkempt beard a little bit. He wears like a studded leather armor
gesture.
and a kind of a ratty travel cloak, a brown travel cloak over him. He has a bow and some arrows kind of unstrung and kind of tied up on his back, as well as on his hip he has these two metal rings where he keeps his hand axes. And other than that, he's kind of, I mean, he doesn't really stand out a lot. He does have a couple scars, over his hands and arms and face from hunting and stuff, but he's just an average village guy.
Excellent, cool. And also thank you to Refix, who donates £10, and he says, here's a D10,000 for the player of your choice, Will, the other 5s for the Saving Will's Computer Fund. Thanks, Refix, I appreciate it, my friend.
Aww.
So we're going to give that to Hiroki here. So Hiroki, if you roll that whilst we do...
DK?
D10K, yeah, so...
D10K? Death save?
Oh yeah.
mean,
So Revolver, what did you...
open up roll 20.
Revolver, what did you roll, man?
I rolled a 5,411.
5,411. Okay, sounds pretty vanilla. Sounds pretty middle of the road. Let's see. 5,411 is target can't be injured by wooden weapons while he's sleeping.
Hey!
There you go.
Goddamn. We'll have to use the metal ones instead.
That's it's not going to work anymore. Okay. And then finally, Cord. If you have your D10K already.
I'm not in yet, and I.
All right, let's do Birch. So Birch, what do you look like?
Do I not get a D10K? I thought I was the only person that was specified.
Oh yeah, you did get a D10K. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was expecting you had
864.
already rolled it. Jesus.
I have. You just.
I just don't read.
I'm playing Birch, who is an Aarakocra. For those of you who don't know, that is a weird kind of bird man. Normally they have magnificent wings and can fly and break loads of bullshit in D&D. But mine, as part of his punishment for being thrown out of the monastery, had his wings stripped off him. He now looks kind of like you imagine the birds at KFC are kept. He's like this kind of gangly, kind of wings cut off, nasty looking vulture bird thing.
Awesome. And your D10K?
8641.
All within 50 yards are immune to reason for 1d4 days.
Wait, how far away are the giants?
You're not 50 yards behind them. I mean, giants are already immune to reason.
One.
So for the next day, one of the days in which you're traveling, all of you are immune to reason and do completely bizarre things whilst you're traveling along. And if you ever try and convince one another to do something reasonable, you guys have you got a nat 20 saving throw against the terror that is reason. Hiroki.
5605.
5605 is pretty close to where old Morty was a second ago. Target doesn't need to sleep for the next 4d20 days.
Nice.
Wow, that's a long time.
4d20.
Wow.
And what does
26.
26, nice. And what does Hiroki look like?
Hiroki has a thick robe over his chain shirt. It's adorned probably with like a dark gray, but with like probably trim of blue, like maybe navy. And he's got a glaive on his back, and he's got a like a well-kept beard, but like a ratty man bun.
Nice, very cool.
Dark hair.
Cool. And so that's a group of adventurers that are currently traveling behind a group of hill giants, tracking them through the forlorn hills after they've stolen like a granary's worth of food from golden fields, along with the black dragon slave. So it's been several days which you've actually been hunting these dragons. It's actually been a little while, You've kept your distance for the most part. You want to see where their home is, basically, and learn where they come from and their motivations and intentions. So all the while you were heading kind of close-ish towards Tribor, but you're not going directly there. So you're going kind of a little way off. It's another day of traveling. We'll say it's day 4, the morning of day 4, which you guys are traveling and tracking Chieftain Guh and her 2 ogres and the black dragon enslaved. And you see, kind of coming from the skies, there's some spots in the sky coming quite rapidly towards the group, and there's also a larger thing in the sky which you're not quite sure what it is. If anyone that kind of wants to spot this can roll me a perception check.
Spot in the sky.
Spot in the sky. It's getting larger though.
It's a UFO.
Yep. Aliens confirmed, guys.
10 perception.
Okay. And you'll roll better than a 10?
Yes, I will. I will roll better.
I will do that.
I will.
I will not roll
looking
better.
at the ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will not roll better, will I defy you?
Wow.
I seriously nailed it.
give it a go. Oh, what? How are we doing so badly?
I think we did great.
So the rolls.
It's in the sky.
The rolls are Birch with a 10, Morty with a 1, Hiroki with an 8, Connor with a 4, and Ember with a 4. This is an excellent way to begin off an adventure with some.
Just get the bad ones out of the way.
Yeah, get the bad ones out of the way, right? Yeah.
Good feeling about today's session.
I'm good. This is gonna go well, guys. And thanks so much to Little Black Avatar, who donates £1 and says, "Newbie loving the show, inspiration for Ember." Thanks so much, Little Black Avatar. Very generous.
Oh,
of you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ember,
I
you get
rolled a
that.
1 and I rolled a 20.
Nailed it. You're doing good. So actually, do you get a reroll because you're a halfling? Oh no, okay.
No.
No, you're not
If it's-
halfling.
I know for giants, they're my favorite enemy, so I don't know if it takes the
You're not looking at a giant
Proficiency.
at the moment, unfortunately. So
Darn.
you
So
none
I'm
of
not
you
riding
guys-
the back of the dragon anymore, right?
I'm guessing probably not, because invisibility
Okay.
runs off after an hour. So at a certain
Yeah.
point, Morty would have to return to his friends. And thank you to Usage of Sarcasm for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. If you guys haven't followed yet, hit that button and join us. So yeah, you don't spot anything until kind of it's almost too late. And you kind of you look at it and it's getting closer and closer and closer. You just can't really figure out what this thing must be, and you realize that there's some creatures flying towards you guys and a group of giants, but they don't seem to be attracted towards you guys. I imagine you guys are kind of like squatted in cover at this point. You're doing a crab line from Dunland scene, and you you're looking up, and these kind of 4 or 5 big furry creatures with wings just begin to fly in, huge talons and claws flying in towards the giants, and a huge gigantic Chieftain Guh. She's this woman with kind of giant woman who has got rolls on rolls on rolls, and her stacks are on all of the individual decks, and she is she's got a well for a hat. She's got like a sword through her nose for a nose ring. She is the biggest, fattest, most disgusting woman that you've ever seen.
Then rolls.
Yeah.
And books, then prettier rolls.
Pretty we've got a lot of rolls, guys. This game rolls.
Just pure rolls.
So you I would know they're immune to reason. For the first day they were, but I was saying this is like day 4 again. Oh yeah, I guess for this day you might be like immune to reason. So yeah. You kind of look up and these creatures flying towards, and this larger structure is flying behind them, very kind of slowly on the winds, and it's a tower. Somehow a tower has managed to gain flight and is actually flying towards you guys, and as it gains even closer, there's actually a cloud which is forming underneath it, which is forming into a set of stairs very, very quickly, very kind of magically just forming out underneath one themselves. And then also you notice that this tower has a giant wizard's hat on top of it. Blue, tipped with golden stars. And the creatures are flying down straight towards Chieftain Guh, maybe drawn by the food source that they carried with them, if these are animals that are just looking for food or something, they're hunting. Anyone who wants to identify exactly what these creatures are could roll me a nature check to see. Cloud dongers. This is all in the book, guys. You should read chapter 2. Jeez. Genuinely, I'm going to show you guys an image in a second, and you're gonna.
Can't wait.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Pixar didn't happen.
Oh
So,
my god, Pix. What?
So
Will's going to show us his blue tip.
who got my picks?
Star-tipped blue wizard.
Star-tipped blue,
wizard.
Golden
hat dongle.
spots. Yeah. And
I got 17 to work out what these things are.
yeah, these are griffins.
Oh, I like griffins.
You're familiar with aviary creatures, Birch. So these creatures are probably hungry and just looking for food. If they have a nest or roost, I suppose, up in the tower somewhere, then they're probably kind of going on a hunting, ranging mission to gain some food. And these creatures just begin to fly down straight towards Chieftain Guh, and she just kind of bellows out something in giant, and the dragon just kind of it's enslaved, looks very kind of afraid of Chieftain Guh, and she's got this kind of whip and chain going on, and she's at this point they have kind of reached this hilltop. So the giants look like they've come back to their home basically. Which is on top of this hilltop. I, in fact, bring you guys over to a little map that me and Tim from Experience Points made earlier, and I'll show you guys on the stream in just a few seconds here. So, yeah, you guys move some of this stuff around. Let's move that up there, and put the
Damn.
roll 20 here.
Oh my god.
So you guys are kind of here
Holy
at the bottom, just looking on the top of this hill, as Chieftain Guh and her ogre brethren begin to kind of battle it out with these griffin creatures, and you notice there's a big kind of pot of stew, which is kind of bubbling in the middle. Looks like the kind of giant source of food that she eats all the time, and looks like they come back home to a nice broth. Yeah, pretty gross. And you you notice that the dragon is kind of being forced to. She's trying to get it to go and attack the griffins, because they're like fighting with the ogres at this point. These two griffins to each ogre, kind of raking their talons across the creatures, blood pouring forth from the wounds. And the dragon is beginning to fight with Chieftain Guh. Guh herself looks like she is about to kind of murder the dragon. The dragon is fighting back, but it's on this chain. She can keep it on a chain quite well, and she's just kind of like raking whip blow up on this dragon, and it's just kind of like carrying. When like a dog is being hurt, like it's kind of making that kind of like, you know, animal in pain sort of noise, and she's just kind of whipping it over and over and over again. She starts going at it with her fists as well. This creature is huge, bear in mind, so she can go toe to toe with a young dragon, and the creature's been so submissive to her, it's got the kind of chain around its maw that it's barely able to fight back. It's got these kind of claws scratching against her, but it's just kind of whimpering in pain and agony as she is kind of raining down blow upon blow on this. And she actually goes, you see this kind of rubble pile. She's sitting on a wagon, by the way. She seems to have turned over a wagon to like sit on as a like throne, and she's got this kind of pile of rocks right here, and she just goes to pick one up, and she starts just like caving in the dragon's skull. This thing, it's not dead yet. I mean, it takes a lot to kill a dragon, but she's just going at a dragon with a boulder, with her meaty fist, just like she's had enough of this creature. There's this kind of like charnel pit off the side filled with the wafting sense of terrible things where giants go to the bathroom, and you guys are, of course, down here. You can see that they've got all these kind of dead trees and tree stumps. Well, they've just taken down trees along their way, and the whole land around here has kind of been like kind of worn out just by the giants, just by living here. They've almost like corrupted the land with just being in this space. So you guys are kind of looking on whilst this is happening, and I kind of want to know what you guys are thinking and or doing at this point. Lee, I think you're muted.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the dragon. I don't care that it's
What you
chaotic
thinking about?
evil. Just dragon things, I guess. Just thinking about how sad I feel about the dragon. Sorry, my phone fell.
Out of character, it's probably a good opportunity for us to attack, since there's only 3 of them and the griffins are helping.
It's true, the griffins have got the ogres distracted for you.
What is the tower doing? Like, has it landed?
No, the
or-
tower is floating well above.
But it's not. It's just kind of staying there. It's not doing
Just
anything.
kind of floating. It's like it's got these clouds swarming around it, but nothing really is happening from there.
I will kind of pull the bow off my back and say, "Wow, why is that so loud?" I will pull the bow off my back and say,
Why is that so loud?
"Yes, that's what I'll say." No, I think this is the best, as good a time as any to go hunting.
Hunting for
Yeah.
what?
The giant beast.
Scalps.
Not the scaly beast, the other one. She
Giant
makes
beast.
me mad. She makes me so mad. Oh shit, I forgot. Not the scaly beast, I hope the giant one that sat there in her wagon. She makes me very mad.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, Hiroki's not having a good time. He doesn't like anything that is. He doesn't like imprisonment. He doesn't like prisoners. He doesn't like. Yeah, I mean, so what if that creature may attack them? They'll deal with it later. But his first response is to try to free that creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys want to dash into a combat, it's a good time to kind of roll an initiative for that combat.
You got it.
I got this, man. Also, to remind you folks, this week we are sponsored by Experience Points, which is a D&D themed web series that combines all of the fun of actual play into 12 bite-sized episodes. You can find them on Twitter or YouTube, and you should be sure to give them a follow and to subscribe. There's the links there in chat for you guys. So,
it's a really cool show.
it's a really good show, and Timothy's
Even
been
without
on.
sponsorship. It's fucking, just go see it. Go watch it. It's
Yeah,
really good, guys.
Strongly
It's really good.
suggested you so. Me and Sydney watched it over summer.
Yeah,
It was a lot
it's
of
awesome.
fun. And Timothy and Kate are being on all throughout the week, as they were on yesterday's shows and today's. And they're running a game on a 24-hour stream with a whole cast of experience points, plus me. I'll get to be in experience points. Yay! So let's go with some initiative. So Hiroki, what did you roll?
15.
15, okay. So Ember, what did you roll?
Let me check. I rolled it and it was a 12.
Alright, at 12. Morty, what about you, my man?
I got 16.
16, pretty good.
That's not. There's no valid token listed.
Yeah, don't worry, it's just not been assigned to me. You'll still be able to use it.
The tracker's not up. Don't worry about it.
Connor, what did you roll?
13.
13, and finally Birch.
19.
19, excellent. So, turn order for this combat is going to be Birch going first, followed by Chieftain Guh, and then Morty, Hiroki, Connor, and then Ember last. So, something to note about the combat itself. I mean, Tim, when we were designing this one, we didn't actually want to have to do each individual rolls for all these guys, the Ogres and Griffins, so for the sake of this, they're considered to be out of the combat because it doesn't really affect the game too much. So, for the sake of this fight, they are fighting one another. So, Birch, it is your turn. However you can interact with them if you wanted to do something with them. So,
Yeah, no problem.
yeah, so, we did actually get a video at the start of the session, so I tell you what, as we jump into this combat, we'll bring that one in here. Sorry, Gareth. So, underneath that line in the chat, guys, we've got a combat going on. Throw something into the combat, so give us some ideas. It could be something to do with Chieftain Guh, it could be something to do with a dragon or a party, or something else which enters the fray. You guys who are here in the prep session know a bit more than those who weren't, so if you want to bring in something specific to that, feel free to. So underneath that line, give it an idea, we'll get it into a straw poll, and the most popular decision will happen. So, Birch, what do you want to do?
Yeah, so I'm not entirely convinced that we need to get in this fight. And I have something that I've been kind of clutching onto and
Yes,
hiding.
of course, yeah.
So what I'm going to do, is this tree a fairly substantial one here?
Yeah.
I'm going to run up to it. Before I get into the fight, I'm going to find somewhere in there and I'm going to stow the egg that I've been clutching to my chest the entire time and hide it in there. But kind of, I'll act out while these guys can see that I'm doing something really stealthy and cool. Maybe put a roll in there or something like that. But then, yeah, stick the egg in there and get ready to kind of act next round.
Cool. Excellent. So that is Birch's turn. It is Chieftain Guh, her turn. And she is going to do some things, because old Chieftain Guh, she's got a few tricks up her gigantic sleeves. And let me go to find her thing real quick here. She is a nasty lady. Oh, and thank you so much to that was the frog who donates £5 and says, Ember, can you roll a d69? I think she can.
Oh, I think I can. Thank you very much, Froggy.
Thanks, my friend. So, Chief Guh, she's going to make an attack with her great club for a 22 for 17 bludgeoning damage, and two unarmed attacks for a 20 and a 24, which are both hits against this creature. So it takes a total of 24 plus 17, 41 damage against the black dragon here. And you can see it just being kind of wailed upon by, brings it down, this club and this whip, and then just the fists come down and she starts just kind of bellowing out in giant as she attacks it. It takes it to Morty's turn.
Okay, I will move next to Ember, and I'm gonna cast Long Strider on her, so she can move 10 feet extra,
Oh,
Nice.
and then that'll be my turn.
Okay, so that is Morty's turn. So that takes it to Hiroki.
Hiroki. Let me take a look at my range here on the spell, if I can get to my character sheet. Where the hell is it?
Where'd you go?
Where the hell is it? Where'd you go? What description? I want to cast Shatter on the Chain.
You in range there? I think 90 feet maybe?
Yeah, I
Shut up.
can't. That's my thing. That's what I'm looking for here. Range is 60.
So you're not quite in range yet.
Okay, so I'll move then.
You move up.
Will I get there? Hold on.
Yeah, I think so. You can move more than 15 feet, right? So that'll put you within 60 feet. If you're about 75 feet away at this point, I think you measured.
I think I can do it from here.
And thank you to Blackguards of the End for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Shatter, and I guess what I do here is you see like kind of like what Hiroki's doing in like the picture. He's kind of like holding like a mote of an element. And it looks like he's grabbing the vapor from the water in the air, and then he like focuses and it starts to freeze. And he's doing that to the chain. The chain is like starts to gather some frost on it, and then he just kind of like yanks, and as he does, it shatters the chain.
Yeah, I think you roll damage for how much it deals, but I'm just gonna say it breaks. So because it's cool, cinematic.
Yeah, I don't really want to do damage. I mean, if you want, I can.
Nah, I can't bother. And thank you to Sir Alon for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I think in the words of the rules, if anyone's playing at home and is interested about the spell shatter, I think you do roll damage and any inanimate objects take double damage, but we're not going to play that rule. So that is Hiroki's turn.
Yeah.
There you go, nice. So the chain just kind of snaps with a... and the dragon just lets out this almighty like roar of freedom. It's going and just begins to like it fills its wings out for the first time, and who knows how long since this creature's been free, and just begins to kind of up into the air to get to the skies and starts breathing down this breath upon the creature. So it actually has its own initiative order. It's going to go on a 14 after Hiroki. So it's actually going to start doing now kind of up in the air, hovering above Chieftain Guh. It's going to breathe down this black breath upon Chieftain Guh, finally getting some vengeance. She's going to make a Constitution saving throw, which she passes on a 17, unfortunately. So she only takes half of this damage. So she takes 18 damage, which isn't too bad for a big lady like Guh. All right then. So that takes it to Connor's turn. So Connor, down here.
Yes. So Connor is going to I'm retconning what I said before. He wouldn't pull out his bow. He'd pull out his axes because I totally forgot that I had.
So good.
I had my axes. So he pulls out his hand axes and he is going to kind of look around, and I guess he can see a little, like big kind of tree stumps and toppled trees between him and the hill. So he's just gonna kind of like turn to his companions and kind of just, not, give them a sharp nod, and then he'll start sort of running like as fast as he can up to the hill, trying to stay in, behind the tree stumps and stuff. So I'm just gonna take my full action to dash, I guess. To run as far as I can.
Okay, cool, excellent. So move your token, the appropriate amount of squares, and thank you to the Rafficast for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. You guys love love. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
So just checking, when I take the dash, I get extra movement equal to my speed.
Yep, so you basically double move.
Oh, okay.
So if you move...
Did I also spend my... did I also spend my other action to move?
It counts as your action to do it. So you don't have two actions, you only got one action. But you can make two attacks, so it just counts as one action, so yeah. So you can move your token all the way up. Yeah. So that takes it to Ember's turn.
Hello.
Hello, Ember.
Hello. Should I roll my D69?
Yes, you should, for the frog.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
I shall roll 1d69, and I'll roll a 33.
A 33 on the birthday table of madness from the Frog's £5 donation. Let me bring this table up for you here. So, a 33, I hear you say. Well, I reply with Ring of Open Legend. This ring has a small golden skull with a beard. When worn, it causes all damage dice rolled by the wearer to explode when max damage is rolled, which is pretty good.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty damn
Hopefully, hopes for max damage every time.
good. Open Legend is the link for Open Legend, guys. Do I have a PO box? No. Some people have been asking me recently. They want to send me things, which is I know Tishy's got like a cross stitch that want to send over. I don't. I could look into setting one up. Yeah. Okay. I'll put that on my to-do list. All right. So
I'm gonna send you fruit.
just fruit.
Perishable.
Perishable
Just
fruit.
fruit. So they brought in the letterbox.
Completely
Like,
perishable.
salad would be better.
Yeah, salad would be more
Salad.
appropriate, I think. Right. Anything else you want to do, Ember? You all good?
Yes, unless that roll counts as a turn. I
Oh,
don't
good.
know.
Yeah, I've got. Yeah. No, it doesn't.
Okay. So I'm going to use long stride. Where is everyone in relation to Guh?
I mean, they are where they are.
Oh,
on the
I
map,
see them
so-
there now. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use long stride.
Ooh, that's a
Okay.
long stride. Nice long
Um,
stride.
And maybe chuck one of my darts at. I don't think anyone else has really hit anyone. Maybe just sort of observe them from there. What can I see? I'm going to use perception. There we go.
Okay. Good idea.
Oh yes, totally. Go for it.
20, pretty good. So you spot that these ogres are pretty swiftly actually being taken down by the griffins. They are no match for the maneuverability and kind of agile nature that the griffins have and the kind of winged flight ability that they have. The dragon's obviously broken free. The channel pit here is a pit of shit, which you don't want to go inside. This big bubbling cauldron here is filled with some kind of meats, it looks like, that the giants like to boil up and leave on the hob when they go out from home. There's a big pile of rocks here. The tower above is floating, and in the tower above, in fact, you spot a face. It's a very large face in a very large window. Too large to be a human from this size. So that is what you spot. Obviously, these guys are on a bit of a hill, and so were things to roll down hills, they would have effects, or up hills. It would be harder to do stuff like that. So that's the information you kind of garner on your perception check.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's everything for now.
Then that takes it to the top of round 2, and the bird boy Birch is is here today on his turn.
Okay.
You've got your egg stashed.
So I now feel a little bit better about getting into combat. Like, ooh, that's 40 feet there. Is this to scale? Will,
This can be
before I
your
start?
egg. Yeah.
You've put my egg on the map. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's terrifying.
So it is named Weird Alien Egg on the Roll20.
Nice.
Or Green
I mean-
Alien Egg. I mean.
It sounds
between
like
a
a.
birdman and tree ant, so it's gonna be something.
It's true. It's going to be strange, isn't it?
So I'm gonna. Is she still fighting with the dragon?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
What's so the dragon is distracted at this point.
What is... Sorry.
I'm gonna run up
Yeah,
here.
she is distracted, yeah.
And I'm going to attempt to mount the dragon and get as close to its collar as I can. I'm going to try and break these chains.
That's like reverse bondage. It's
yeah.
just the way you sounded that.
and Glee knows all about that. You guys remember back to the days
Back
of
in the day.
the vampire kiss.
Oh.
Those were the days, eh?
No, it was chill touch.
Chill touch, that's right, yeah. Can I vampiric suck him with my chill touch? Yeah. The good old days. So Birch, you got some rolls for me?
Yeah, so what kind of roll do you want to get on the dragon that's kind of moving and...
Oh, yeah, the dragon is actually hovering at this point, so getting on him is probably impossible unless you can fly.
Man, come on. It's on a hill though, can I not?
He's on a hill, I guess you could jump off if you went to the top of the hill and kind of jumped off, yeah.
Yeah, I will do that. So
I mean, if
I'll
you had
use-
wings, this would be so easy.
Can I climb the cauldron and jump off from the lip of the cauldron
Yes,
to...
you may. Roll me an acrobatic check. This is taking an unexpected turn. Deploy the
25.
jazz. Guys, you know the jazz is always to hand, but I don't know. This hasn't got jazzy quite yet. We're gonna
It's
bring
not
in
quite
our.
at that level.
We're gonna bring in the viewer decision, and then that's when we bring in the jazz guys. Okay.
I climb the lip of the cauldron. I jump off for a 25 towards the dragon.
Whenever I type the number 4 into YouTube, it says 4 hours of sexy jazz? Question mark. Yes.
It knows you so well.
Hit me up. I'll take
Hit
another.
me with that jazz.
So what's the roll, Gareth?
25.
A 25 is pretty good, pretty damn good. We're gonna say you're clinging to the really clinging to the kind of talons of the dragon. He doesn't seem particularly happy for you to be here, though.
Okay, so make me grab on one of the most deadly parts. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean, you're
buckaroo
at
on
the
that.
front of the dragon. Where else are you gonna jump? Its mouth?
All right, good point. So I'm kind of buckarooing, hanging on like a kind of Birdman cowboy until my next turn.
Yeah, Birdman Cowboy sounds about right. So Chieftain Guh is gonna strike out with a great club, and it's actually gonna be an attack against Birch, seeing as he's on the top. He's going an 18 versus your armor class.
That is a hit. Oh dear.
You take 18 bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
and then Chief Guh is gonna make 2 unarmed attacks against. In fact, she's gonna throw a rock at the dragon with her multi-attack. For a 21, which is a hit, it deals 23 bludgeoning damage to the dragon. And so she just kind of grabs a rock, just kind of launches it towards the creature, and a kind of boulder just crashes in and tears through some of the skin on the dragon's wing. And so, oh dear lord, that is Morty's turn.
Just to confirm, well, we did have a it counts as a rest and everything before this combat started.
Oh yeah. You're all good.
Otherwise, I'd be dead.
Also, as a note for our viewer decision, the dragon, whilst you're on its back, has somehow, I mean, it's freer. You know, you've saved it from a life of slavery, and you've just buckarooed onto its back. The black dragon is falling in love with Birch at this point.
I'm in Khaleesi, basically.
Yeah, you are Khaleesi.
I'm the bird Khaleesi.
You're not. I don't know. I don't think you're Khaleesi, because wouldn't that be a bit Oedipus?
Either way, I'm Khal Drogo. Okay. Whichever way this goes around, give me that Drogo. I want that hair, yo. I want that knot. So definitely not the rippling muscles that I'm after. So that is Morty's turn. So Morty, what are you up to?
I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on Guh, and then I'll use my longbow.
All right, yeah, I figured you might stay back and have a sniperoo. Sitting on a D spot. What's up, Sid?
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with 18 damage. 24.
24 is a hit.
Then 10 damage.
10 piercing damage. Excellent.
Oh wait. Then so 13.
And
I
then
forgot my
yeah.
Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, Hunter's Mark. There you go. Oops. Okay, we'll leave that there. Okay, so God damn it, what do I have to do, mouse? Why does this thing work? So that takes it to our next turn, which I believe is, yes, indeed, Hiroki.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud right. No, not there. Oh my gosh, I've goofed. I've goofed real hard.
You're gonna Jean Grey on that bitch?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jean Grey on this bitch. I'm gonna go cast Fog Cloud right here.
Okay. Boop. Bearded half dragons would be metal as fuck. It's true. All right, so you're there. Anything you wanna cast?
Fog Cloud.
All right. Sorry, I'm tapping out things. Let's bring a cloud. How big is the radius of fog cloud again?
It's 20 feet, so 4 squares by 4 squares.
4 square by 4 squares. Okay, I'll bring the fog in here in a second. So that's Hiroki's turn. It's the dragon's turn. Dragon's gonna do some shit. And let's just bring in fog like this. And exactly where did you cast it? You ping the square for me?
Yep. This corner to that corner.
So this one like so? Oh, this one like so. There we go. There we go, that's better. Alright, cool. So we've got a nice little veil of fog upon them there. Good stuff. So the dragon, I guess the dragon actually can't really see through this, so it's just gonna make a perception check to see
You're 1 square too big on both sides.
Oh, am I? Okay, there we go. Let's bring it down just a little bit like that. So you can see Birch, but it's gonna... I mean, it knows where Guh is, and she's fucking giant. So, so it's gonna make some... it's gonna kind of dive down to do some claw attacks for an 18 and a 9. The 18... Let me check if that's a hit. The 18 is a hit, yes. In fact, the 9 is a hit. Oh, goddamn, her AC is so fucking low.
Is it really?
Yeah, I mean, really big creatures have tiny ACs, and they've just got gigantic health buckets anyway, so shouldn't be surprised, I guess. So the dragon is going to deal 16 plus 14, 30 damage to Chief Guh. Guh. Actually gonna bring her to the front. Put this one like that so I can get her easier. So that is the dragon's turn. It takes it to Connor.
Okay.
All the way up by the shit pit.
Yes, I am going to. I'm gonna kind of lunge like under the dragon's wing, axes out. So here and clicking is bad. There and there and there and up here, and I'm just gonna like lay into this thing with my 2 axes, like right into its blubbery side.
Delicious.
No, that's not my sheet. This is my sheet. All right, so hand axe number 1 and hand axe number 2.
All right.
12 and 11.
Both hits.
Okay. So I'm checking my PDF right now. 2-weapon fighting style. Okay, I already did that. And no, that's just AC. Okay, I thought I got extra damage if I was doing it, but I don't. So here's the damage for one, here's the damage for another, and because I have Colossus Slayer, it says when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its hit point maximum.
Which it is. Which
Yes,
is,
so
she is indeed.
so there's an extra 1d8, so 18 total.
All right, 18 total. That ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. So that is Chief Guh and Connor's turn. Anything else, Connor?
No. If possible, I'd like to kind of duck a little behind this pile of rocks, but you know, I can't. I'm not gonna move for threat.
Okay. Cool. So that is Ember's turn. Ember back here still.
Yep, I'm gonna stride right in there. Stride right in there. Stride right in, not in the pot, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna swing at Guh like a bitch.
She's a big blubbering kind of.
Yeah, here we go with me great axe.
It's really hot.
There you go.
21 is a hit, yes.
Okay, so let's go for the damage. 7.
Yeah. So 7 damage. Nothing to sniff at. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright. So that takes it to round 3, and it's Birch's turn. Birch, you're on the back of a black dragon that's falling in love with you.
Okay, can I clamber up the dragon and attempt to, like, use my talons to break this lock, like put it in the lock and try and break it? And
Yeah.
Unpick it?
I mean, the chain has been shattered, so the dragon is in itself actually kind of free.
Okay.
Hiroki cast Shatter on it, so it's gone.
So it's actually fully broken.
Basically, yeah. It's just hovering here to kill her. It wants revenge.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna like run up the spine of the dragon and launch myself towards this giant.
All right.
I don't have wings.
Yeah, that's gonna be an acrobatics check to do so.
Yep.
Eek.
That's gonna be a 20.
A 20 is pretty good. We're gonna say you land on the well, and you look down into the well, and you see all these bones inside.
And then I'm just gonna kind of reach down and start scratching up her face.
Nice. There's a lot of face to scratch right there.
Yeah. I'll also spend a key point and attempt to do a flurry of blows as well, which gives me 2 extra unarmed attacks. So you're gonna get one of these. 25 versus AC.
25's a hit.
That's going to be 5 damage, and then you're going to get another 2 of these. A 9, I'm guessing, is a miss.
9 is dead on.
11, I guess. Oh, okay, and then 11 as well. So 7, and then a 5. So 17 damage, the perfect amount of damage.
Perfect amount of damage. Liking where this is going. Okay, and the dragon is just kind of like quite protectively kind of flying kind of backwards when Chief Guh is kind of swinging in of a great sword, great club rather, and throwing rocks to kind of protect you at this point.
Rocks.
Yeah, it really rocks. Some pretty rocks right here. She's got a lot of rocks. And my Zoom is dying?
You went a little bit crackly. I can still hear you if you're
Slightly crackly.
Yeah, my Zoom is dying, but my internet looks stable on stream, which is weird.
But your heart stays on.
My heart goes on, guys. My heart will go on. Let's be. You guys are kind of freezing up on my end, so should come through in a few minutes. But like I say, the stream is like all green, all Gucci. So
You've not got like Steam on or something we're downloading, or
no, everything's
Updating.
closed. Everything's closed. So I'm gonna plow on through and hope for you guys to come back, because sometimes Zoom has just lag spikes, so maybe that is it. I don't know. I don't know. You guys are all coming through crystal clear. Now you're moving. That's good. That's good signs. Gareth is back. Askren's back. Revolver's back. Okay, we're getting there. Cord's back. All right. Who just went? That was. It's time for Chieftain Guh to have her turn. All right. You guys are moving. Okay, we're all fixed. So she's going to do some attacks. First of all, she's going to attack Connor with the Great Club and then make 2 unarmed attacks against Ember. So Great Club is a 13 versus your armor class.
Nope, ducking right under it.
2 unarmed attacks
Ducking.
for a 19 and a 20 versus your armor class. Lee.
Oh, both of them.
You take 27 damage.
Fuck. Okay, so let me just get my little.
What was she hit with?
She was hit with unarmed attacks. It's fists of Chief Guh.
They really hurt, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah, you do not want to receive the fist of Chief Guh.
I've just.
Is there like a reaction, or is there does she react? Does she get kicked out of the like? What does it look like? Because I want to heal you, but I have no reason to heal you if I don't know you were hit.
I guess what you hear is just a, and then probably
It's like a
some,
squelch.
and then probably some kind of like from Ember.
All right.
So I mean, So yeah, the fog isn't thick enough for it to really like obscure sound. So
Yeah. Scary sound fog. What kind of fog?
yeah, the fists of Flab. That is correct. 20. There we go. There's
Flab appearing.
there's that joke. 27 fisting damage.
There it is.
So that was.
Finally.
This is true.
It is. It's Morty's turn, which is also true.
So
Can I still see her in the fog? Like, even though she's in
You're gonna have to roll an advantage check. She's a big target, but you can roll an advantage check, a perception check, just to see if you can spot her, basically, through the fog.
Okay.
I think you can also shoot into it with disadvantage.
Yeah, you could also shoot in with disadvantage. So,
We'll try the perception first, and then.
sure, yeah. It's guaranteed to make you walk funny. Okay. Yeah, 21's good. So you spot out her outline just as she kind of like her fists connect with Ember's body.
Okay, and then I'll just continue to rain arrows down. 19.
19's a hit.
and
9.
9.
9.
So 14. 14.
So that is cool. 14 damage. Anything else from Morty? I guess that's his actions.
I guess I'll just move over. Oops. I'll move over here to get like some cover just in case she throws a rock at me.
Yeah, it's possible she might. Okay, it is Hiroki's turn. Absolutely, Hiroki.
Hello Kitty. So I'm gonna it's cure wounds, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try. Oh, I don't know if I can run up there right now.
Ooh.
Ooh, yowza. I get
Oh boy.
It's
Cool, I got it.
Speed.
Gonna take some
Speed.
speed.
Doesn't tell me what my speed is because I forgot to put it down because I'm a douche. I think
Probably
I'm 30.
35.
It should be 30.
I'm human.
unless
Should be.
you have-
Oh, okay, yeah. 30.
Alpha's 35, I think, because the elves. Yeah, so I'll go here.
You get a
And
flat
I'll-
speed buff as a monk at a certain level, right? Or is
Yeah,
that something I've
I'm
made
not
up?
one.
Yeah.
And I guess I could run up. Yeah, I guess I'll move the whole way and no, I'm safe here. Okay, yeah, this is all I can do right now.
Okay, cool thing.
Actually,
And
maybe I have a range. Hold on. Uno momento. Spells. I'm gonna try. Yeah. Can I give her Bane? I'm gonna Bane her.
oh yeah, you can bane her.
Yeah, she's got a 30-foot thing. I'm gonna Bane her and maybe some of the Ogres.
Give him a good baning. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna Bane the crap out of them. I'm gonna Bane them so hard. So they have to make a Charisma saving throw. DC Bane. DC 12.
Suddenly Bane's here. Okay. Charisma, did you say?
Yes.
And that was Chief Guh. -2 to charisma, rolls a 1. Not natural, but
Cute.
still a fail.
Is that on the Ogres too?
The ogre's kind of out of the combat, so
Yeah, I'll just.
we'll say it
Bane.
works on them. Yeah.
Triple Bane. Yeah, I'll. She gets a D4, a minus D4 to her next attack roll.
Awesome.
I
-2.
think next time you bane someone, you have to do the voice.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. I bane.
Give her a good baiting.
Yeah.
I baned that. Wood bane again. So the
10 would be again.
dragon rolls 13 and a nat.
Bane silent.
Oh dear. First attack is a 13. Second is 48 plus 4 for 20. So it deals a total of 33 damage to Guh, but she's still standing. I'm still standing. And it takes it to Connor's turn.
Okay.
Connor on the rocks right now. That's some Connor on the rocks.
I'm pretty good. I'm nice and chill because I got the rocks with you.
Shaken, not stirred.
Okay. Question for you, Will. I can only make the 2 attacks if I have to make 1 attack for my second one, right?
Yeah. I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only game. Why you have to
I'm
be
going
mad?
to how Ember's looking kind of beat up, right?
Oh yeah, she's
Kind of rough, yo. Yeah.
kind of. She's looking
I'm
okay.
I'm gonna just duck under like Guh's kind of flab and flattering shields and that make up her gear and stuff, like whatever she's wearing. And I'm going to reach out and grab Ember's shoulder and cure her wounds.
All right. Yeah, sure thing. What's your name? Paranoia. I've loaded the music for you, buddy.
All right. So cure light wounds is it just 1d8 or is it 1d8 plus anything? I don't remember.
I don't know. It's your spell. I don't remember these things.
Well, I don't have it on. I don't have it on the thing, so it's just 1d8, and I think I only have the first level slots right now. Yeah, I don't have any second level slots, so I'm just gonna cast it first level.
Okay, doke. Sounds good.
It's shit. You get 3 hit points back.
Oh, great.
And then I guess.
Anything else?
I'm debating whether I should try and like get behind her, but I don't know if I'm gonna get smacked to do.
It's impossible. No, it is possible, rather, that you would be. And thank you to Feeling Blues for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Don't feel blue. Feel.
It's the cure light wounds is
Booze.
plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So I think
Which is
wisdom.
My wisdom is +1. No, +2. I'm sorry.
So 5. Huzzah!
Yes, 5.
We made it.
We nailed it.
And
We
I'll
did
just
it,
stay
right?
where I am.
Yep.
I'll stay where I am in the defensive position.
Alright, that's Connor's turn. It takes it to Ember's turn. Ember, you're feeling pretty beat up here. What's the plan?
Attempt to drag myself away
Okay.
out of the combat. I'm gonna try to anyway. Oh
Alright.
jeez. Oh jeez.
Oh
Okay.
boy! And
Morty.
thank you to H Paranoia for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Moldok's going to catch up with all these in a minute. He's
The test was,
playing up to
will
me.
you turn the music down? All right.
All right, now we need to come in, make my entrance. There we go. Can you turn everyone's volumes down so I can...
I want to slam the door open, but I want everybody to hear.
Okay, so I think if I just hot dogs are ham. Hot dogs are made out of
Hot dogs are people too, guys.
Hashtag
Hashtag not all hot dogs.
That's
I know better than most.
People. I mean, yeah.
hashtag vegan.
Just vegan
People
things.
Just vegan things. Okay. Let me just
Throw soap
move
at
away.
Guh. Well, the trick is to imprison her, then to give her soap, then to withdraw the soap and hope she slips. What's up, Merlin? How's it going, man?
Hey, Merlin. Okay.
You.
So there's nothing much else I can do. So in the hopes that she won't see me, I'm gonna just drag myself away. But she probably will. So
Slunk.
I slunk away.
Is that still a thing? I don't know, I never made slunk a thing, goddamn. It's a video somewhere.
I don't know. That's how my jokes are. Is it a thing?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, someone will get it.
So that is Ember. Merlin, did you ever watch the BBC dramatization of Merlin? Because that was the shit. It's Birch's turn on
That was
round 4.
awesome.
Yes. Yeah, I had that. It was the shit.
I loved it.
I'm still on top of this giant's head, yeah, and everyone's kind of been, oh, Ember, is Ember okay? I've got 3 health points. I'm standing on a giant's head.
No,
Come
no,
on,
no, you
guys.
jumped onto Guh, dude. You acrobated onto Guh.
You're not a woman.
Which is the giant? Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that the giant?
Yeah, on
Yeah,
his,
so
on his Guh.
I'm
I thought you said
still
the
on the
dragon.
giant's head, and
I
they're
thought you
all
said the
worried
dragon.
about bloody
Well, you're not on there. Get on there. There you
Didn't
go.
even move yourself on. Yeah, God. That's why no one gives a shit, Gareth.
I was in the theatre of the mind, man.
No one gives
Can't
it.
pull back
No
to
one
the
gives a
script.
shit because it's.
I can't heal you when you're up there.
Come down, and maybe you'll get the same treatment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Get down from up there. No.
I'm just making bird noises back at you. I've only got 3 talents.
You're trying to. You're like this well of a hat that she has. It's really like secure. I should go get my egg and put it right up here.
I've just made my dog bark by making stupid bird noises. You can
Here's
hear that?
the pro tip: she can't reach you when you're up there, though.
All right.
I mean, I've got 3 health. Enough of your mansplaining. Okay, what I'm gonna do.
Bang, bang, bang.
Well, actually,
I'm gonna sock her in the head again. I'm gonna give the old punch in the head. Or a 23 versus AC.
23's a hit.
a punch in the head.
That's gonna be 6 damage. Then I'm gonna take a key point. I'm gonna spend a key point, which lets me use the disengage action as a bonus action, and I'm gonna attempt to. Is the dragon still flying around?
Yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to acrobatics onto the dragon like a badass.
It catches you in its claws.
Tenderly.
Tenderly, yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
tenderly.
It just kind of cradles you.
Like-
I kind of lay my claws on top of.
Yeah.
Top
I'm
of
kind
it.
of imagining like Donkey and Dragon from Shrek.
Yeah, very, very much like that actually.
I mean, I have been called donkey before, Lee. Thank you for bringing that. up.
Oh no!
And moving on.
Wow. That was Birch's turn. It's Guh's turn, and she's still rocking it. So she's going to hit Connor, first of all here, with a great club for a 14 versus your armor class.
No, I'm a 15.
No.
I'm a 15. And an unarmed attack for a 19 and an 18.
Against me?
Yep, so both are hits, so you take a total of 24 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, that hurts.
Yeah. It hurts so good.
No, I'm like knocked backwards. Like I got
Yeah.
1 hit point left.
Oh, damn. Damn, I should have rolled better. So that is her turn, and it is Morty's turn. At this point, we're going to say that the ogres have been kind of taken down by the griffins as well. So, Morty, what are you up to?
Well, do I still see her, or do I have to do another perception check?
You still see her. You've got Overread in here. She hasn't moved yet, so.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just use the old trusty longbow.
Ye olde, trusty longbowy.
Yep. Ye olde faithful. 21.
21's a hit. 21. Cool.
8 damage.
All right, so you can go ahead and describe to me how you kill Chief Guh.
I'll just shoot her in the eye.
Nice.
Hells yeah.
So she just kind of goes straight into the eye, through the layers of fat to her beard, and to her beard, to her brain. She probably has a beard too.
None of us flinched when you said.
Yeah, you were like,
Surprise.
Everyone knows the way to a woman's beard is through her eye.
it's through her eye, right? that's.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
So she just like topples forth into like the cauldron of food and starts rolling down the hill. Her massive fat body just starts kind of rolling down the hill. Ember, you can kind of dodge out the way.
Is Ember pulling an Indiana Jones right now?
Yeah.
Oh no! Is it going after the egg?
Oh god, it is. She's picked up enough momentum rolling down the hill that she could crash into this tree right here and destroy the egg.
Can I do a dexterity check and try to save it?
Yeah. All the way back here, Morty.
I know. No. I trip and fall.
He
Oh
lands
my
like
God.
just in front of her as she rolls over.
You get like here. We're gonna move you like here, just as she like crashes into the tree, her giant blubbery form, and just crushes the tree.
Oh, baby Finbar.
Oh no!
Can we get some ERP rip?
ARP rips.
Oh.
Ayo.
Baby Finbar. Revolver, I will never forgive you for that. We're now enemies.
Wait, well, I tried.
You're the one that said, "Oh, does it roll towards the egg?"
I mean, it was.
What's that guy's child?
Does it roll towards the cliff?
Eggy child. Thank you.
Eggy child.
Wait, so what color yolk
Like
is
eggy
it
bread.
behind?
Oh.
Sorry?
What color yolk does the egg leave behind?
I mean, that's really fucking morbid, man. That's my child.
It's
No, it's a weird bird tree egg.
Well, all yokes aside, what happens next?
it's not a good one. Yeah. So Chieftain Guh is dead, and she leaves in her wake. The ogres are dead as well, and as well as the griffin. And the dragon just kind of lands down on the kind of ground to let Birch off, and then kind of takes to a hover again. So we're just going to put like a little, I don't know, fucking thing is hovering right now on the creature. And the kind of strange, suggestive-looking shape there is the flying. And so the griffins kind of grab the food that the ogres were carrying and return up to the kind of cloud tower in the sky. So immediately set off and begin to go flying back up there into what looks like a door in the tower, and it leaves you guys in the wake here, and the dragon is just kind of like hovering and just kind of looking down at you guys at this point. And there's all sorts of mess and waste around Chieftain Guh's kind of like area and camp. We'll get rid of the fog cloud now, where they've been living. The kind of giants and ogres have been living here for a while, it seems like. So yeah, what are you guys up to?
I'll probably try to find some eggshell pieces that got crushed and like hand them to Birch.
Oh no. What happened?
I tried saving your egg.
I fall to my knees and begin to cry in front of you.
Oh,
I've
birdie tears.
And held this egg for...
Don't feel so bad. We could get you a chicken egg or something in the town. You know.
I just look up here with like absolute fire in my eyes. If you speak again, I'll rip out your tongue.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of go to punch him and look at his little face and just pull away at the last minute. Thank you for trying. And I kind of I collect up the egg and just kind of hold it against myself, like the juices and stuff flowing out.
Yeah. So you just kind of we see Birch just standing there, the crushed eggshell in hand, just kind of crying down into the juicy shell.
He won't
Juicy
be eggs for like a
sadness.
week.
Oh no.
Loses his wings and now.
Ember kind of like gets a little like handkerchief out of her pocket, like a little rag or something, and she goes over and she goes, "Here, you might want to keep it safe." She tries to like fold it all up together and give him like this little pouch with bits of egg in. She's like, "You'll keep it safe, yes." Muted drink.
Oops.
Drink. Yes.
Okay, I kind of collect up. I walk around systematically, like pulling up every single piece of shell, like being kind of irrational about it, like scraping some off the fucking belly of this disgusting giant thing, like pulling it all out of the tree and like collecting it all up and like kind of almost irrationally walking around, strutting around like a bird, or you'd see a pigeon walking back and forth, collecting all these pieces up.
Can you spare the dying on this yoke?
Absolutely not. It is dead.
Connor will just kind of walk slowly down the hill, kind of tripping a little bit, on his feet. And then as he gets to the bottom where the group's kind of collecting, he'll just kind of like collapse against one of the tree trunks, like ragged breathing. Says, "All right, are we done? I think I broke a rib."
Done with what?
With all this.
So the ogres are dead and this giant flabalanche is dead?
Yeah. The ogres are down. The griffins have flown back. The dragon is currently flying up in the sky, just kind of like looking down at you guys. And it says, it looks down to you and says in common, "Thank you for saving me."
You are welcome. Reacher, where will you go now?
And it says, "I have much to do to learn of the world. My name is Nocturnus, and I owe you a favor."
Can you revive eggs? I mean,
Can we?
I cannot save the hatchling. It has already passed from this world, and my powers are not of saving life, but taking it.
I'll kind of push myself up like as much as I can using this kind of stump as support. I say, "We do have a request that you may make you may use to settle this debt. We need information. We need to know what the giants, why they're moving and where. If you can bring this information to us, we will consider your debt paid."
Then I shall attempt to do that, and I will give you something greater than that also. And I have heard from Chieftain Guh, may she rot eternally, that there is another who walks these lands, a giant, frost giant, ancient, his name Harshnag the Grim, who is going to Bryn Shander. Harshnag is a kin killer, kills giants, but also any who walk in his path. He is dangerous and must be stopped at all costs. The dragons, we have forever been at war with the giants. We fought them defeated, but now that they have returned, Harshnag must be stopped. If you are at all interested, then bring this to your superiors, that Harshnag must be killed with all haste.
Where are the dragons?
The dragons, we are everywhere. I must not tell you the location of the conclave, however.
Are they resisting in any way?
He says, there are many of our order who I must speak with. I have not been able to maintain contact with them ever since I was enslaved. But if I know the Conclave, then yes, they will be making plans to kill the giants. If you are friends of us, then you are on the same quest as us. Our enemy is your enemy. That makes you friend. For now.
The giants destroy the realms of man and kin, then they are our enemies. One last question. Was this one, and he kind of points to the fat guy, he says, was she in league with this Harsnag? Or was she on her own?
No, Harsnag, as I said, is some form of kin killer. Not chinchilla. He likes to kill other giants, but that makes him just as dangerous as all the others, you see, from what I've heard. No, I believe that Guh was walking alone, but something triggered all of the giants into movement. I am not sure what. But suddenly one day, they all decided to start moving. I heard a word repeated by them. Ordning, they said. They said it was shattered, though I know not what this is. I am young. Maybe my elders know more. But there are those in these lands who would follow me. Humans, mortals, elves, dwarves. I will speak with them. I once had many followers, and I will speak with them. No doubt they will be in touch with you soon.
We appreciate this and your errand.
I am deeply indebted to you, whilst many would believe that all dragonkin are evil, and me indeed being a black dragon, most nefarious of them all. When it comes to having a common enemy, we can be relied upon.
Are the griffins still there?
Griffins have flown back up to the tower.
Okay.
I am so psyched to having a dragon friend. I'm so psyched.
He says, what are your names? To whom do I owe the pleasure of my freedom?
Hiroki.
He looks at you. Thank you, Hiroki. And you, human. Looking towards Connor.
I'm simply Connor the Huntsman.
Connor. I once knew a Connor. He did not last as long as you have. And you, half-orc.
She looks up from the ground because she's still lying there, like just battered. I believe I muted myself then.
You did.
Ember Brackenvale.
Ember, within you I see fires which will be lit. And looks towards Birch.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah.
What's gone on then? Hang on.
I don't know. So
There we go. I can hear you now.
No. He said to you, within you I see fires which will be lit. And to Birch, he says, and you, Birdman, the Aarakocran have ever been my friends.
I kind of look up from finishing tying a really neat knot in this handkerchief to make a little bindle. And I'd say, my name is Birch. I'm barely an Aarakocra anymore. I'm not sure what I am, but thank you. You caught me. And I appreciate
you caught me. The dragon kind of looks towards you with, if a black dragon could show affection, it would. And it says, I will remember you, Birch. And finally, the little one.
My name's Mortimer Longbottom.
That's quite enough from you. My
can just call me
ears.
Morty.
My ears. They are quite sensitive. Did you know that your voice can indeed be heard on the level of dogs and small animals? Impressive stuff.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's really cool.
Please, no.
You're welcome to
Stop
eat.
talking.
He says, well, I must be back to see what happens to my cult of followers, but I will be in touch soon. Remember, Nocturnus will arise again, and we will rid this land of the filthy giant scum.
I kind of. I have one more request. This is
Anything for you, winged man.
I kind of hold this eggy bindle up towards him, which is kind of the knot I've made in it is not really making much of a difference. It's kind of pulling out, and I say, I need you to take this to somewhere I can no longer reach. And I kind of describe a peak, but seen from a bird's eye view, because that's the only way I would have known it. And it's just this rocky crag where there's a single birch tree. I say, hang it from the lowest branch. And I pull out one of my feathers and stick it into the bindle. My mother will see it there. And I just kind of nod to him and thank him.
And thank you to Savely Egg for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I had put up a goal for it. I guess the closest thing I can think of it, because people ask me what it would be, it's like a mount, I suppose, being an egg. So, yeah, I guess. But yes, the Nocturnus looks down at Birch and says, I will do this act of kindness for you, Birch, and then our debt will be done. Well, I wish to feel the wind upon my scales again. Forgive me, for I will leave you now, but you will hear from me soon. I do not doubt it. And he begins to fly off like and just goes up into the clouds off to the east.
As soon as he does, Connor just slumps down out of the stump again, like he can't keep himself up.
Yeah.
He has 1 HP right now.
Wow.
I just stare up at the sky. Having lost my egg, I'm now reminded that I can't fly, and I'm seeing this magnificent beast launch itself into the sky. And
Yeah.
It
is quite
little birdie
magnificent.
tears.
So
the theme from The Incredible Hulk would be playing
Yeah.
right now. There we go.
So before we dive into the next section of our campaign, I remind you folks watching along at home, if you haven't followed, hit that follow button and join us. When we hit one more follower, you guys get a viewer decision. I wonder what it might be. And then you guys throw your ideas in the chat. So what can happen next? And the most popular decision from the straw poll will happen. If you haven't tweeted out at this retweet here, and we hit 20 retweets, you guys get to decide something which happens in our game. What else? This week we are sponsored by Experience Points. Now, if you're wondering what Experience Points is, it is a Dungeons and Dragons web series. All the fun of an actual play game kind of brought down into a bite-sized chunk for 12 episodes. They've had their first season. It's incredible stuff. Long-term friends of the show. I think, Myth, we must have met Timothy and Kate possibly scarily near a year ago we've known Timothy. So they're long-time friends of the show. We're doing this because we love their show and want you guys to watch it, basically. So if you don't, I know a bunch of people you already do, go and check them out. They're well worth a watch. A lot of funny shenanigans, and I can't wait for them to commission like season 2, basically. That's the word I'm waiting for. So
I'm excited.
A resplendent offering.
and thank you so much to Spartans, who donates £20 and says, give all the things DM's discretion.
Oh my gosh, nice.
Oh man. So that is experience points. So thanks so much, Spartans. Let me give you that gold, buddy. If there's anyone I haven't given gold to, just shout at me. So that is the the goal. So we're not going to bring it in like immediately, but you guys know out there. So basically, in fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. There's going to be I need a music track for this one real quick. I've got one in mind. And yeah, so basically, you guys are standing in the camp. And you see the dragon flying away, and it's at that point that you see something happen, and There we go. Perfect. You see the dragon flying away, but then, suddenly, the black dragon just turns around in the sky, makes a kind of arc backwards, like swooping its dark, scaly wings towards you, and it flies closer and closer towards Birch, who is standing alone, still mourning the loss of the egg. And just kind of flying slowly in towards you, clutching something in its talons. You're not quite sure what. The dragon goes swooping in, just stops, resting on the ground nearby. And from its talon, it brings out a little egg. Perfectly formed, small, somewhat dark, just like Birch's egg previously, in its little talons, very carefully just outstretched towards you.
Kind of everything goes into slow motion.
Yeah.
I kind of push everyone out of the way. I kind of push Mortimer by his face as I'm running through these guys. And I kind of collapse on my knees in front of him, clutching this egg to my chest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm crying the worst kind of tears, like
Ugly
I don't know
crying.
where snot would come from on a bird, but like out of my beaks, just snot and dribble. And I'm leaking out my ears, and I just
Yeah, and as you get the egg in its hands, Nocturna says, "I'm not sure how this is possible, but it was just like this one moment." And then you have it in your hands, and then something quite miraculous begins to happen. You feel the egg begin to move from the inside. Just a little wobble. And then another wobble.
It's gonna be a bird, Dad.
I kind of look back towards the other the group, and I'm like, it appears to be happening. Yeah, I need get me some towels, wet towels.
And suddenly, from the egg,
I create water on the rags.
yeah, from the egg bursts forth this tiny little mini birch, kind of just pecking out its blind eyes. Can't really see anything at this point. Just and just breaking forth from the shell, it's just kind of shaking its head to get free, and it just kind of then opens its eyes and looks to Birch, and you see this kind of just look like a father.
I immediately start wiping all the egg juice off its face, and then I kind of move my beak down and I regurgitate food into its mouth.
As is tradition.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of cute. Can I hold it? I'll kind of reach my hands out.
I
Yeah.
turn around.
You wash your hands first.
You ever come near my child, I will rip out your still beating heart and feed it to you.
Oh man!
And it's at that point that the dragon kind of just begins to kind of back into the skies, and you're left there with your new child.
I just, there's a tender moment. The camera's behind me. You can see this dragon flying off in silhouette into the thing, and I'm just clutching this baby to myself, and it's a real moment.
Yeah.
Kodak.
Tools calls us. This is why we're watching Counter Roleplay. So
We
that
always
is,
watch it for the feels.
the feels, guys. That's the feels. These ridiculous moments like these. So thanks so much to Spartans for the donation to make that possible. Yeah, that's a magical moment. So what are you gonna call your child, Birch?
Have you got a viewer D coming up, Will?
We do. Oh my God, we do. We've got a viewer decision coming
there
up.
you go. The viewer decision can name.
I think we
my
need one. We need one follower. We need one follower. So if you guys haven't followed yet, hit that follow button right now and make this happen. For we can name the egg baby, guys. Jesus. So
please not Jesus.
no, don't follow Jesus. I mean, you could do. I've got nothing. Why? Why are you hating on Jesus, man? So wouldn't trust Morty anywhere near that, baby. So
No.
yeah, you guys are kind of you're just watching the miracle of birth. Is it a male or female? I'll let you guys decide that as well.
Again, chat.
Yeah.
Leave that all to chat.
Yeah.
Whether specify with a brackets M or a brackets F.
And thank you to VDH1 for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. We did it, boys. We did it, Reddit. So underneath that line in the chat, there, you guys get to decide what happens next, and you're going to decide the name of the egg. So what I want you guys to do is name the egg, and in brackets, M or F for male or female. Harambe. Oh man.
Oh my God,
guys.
Brian.
Guys, actually, let's just consider this for a second here. Is this
I like
actually? I love it. Is this the? I think it's a Siron sin for following as well. You're right, gentleman and scholar. But could this be the first birth that we've ever had on Encounter Roleplay? I think like actual child. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, remember last game?
What happened last game?
Yes, the whole thing was about
Mama Dagon.
Oh, Mama Dagon. True. Yeah, but this is like the actual like the first on-screen birth of Encounter Roleplay. This is a moment here, guys. When Encounter Roleplay is, 10 years in the future, when you guys are like, I Encounter Roleplay, I remember when they had their first birth. This is history we're making right here, guys. History.
We're
This is
all
our
parents.
Should we get a bit of
We're all parents,
ERP
guys.
baby in chat?
ERP baby.
ERP baby.
That should be a new emote. And it's me naked as a baby.
It's like a little poster with like a chain.
Oh, this is so good.
ERP
Oh.
baby.
Have you not got like a baby photo, Will, that you can just like Photoshop on?
Upload.
Just a
Yeah.
Photoshop
Yeah,
head
it
of you
should,
as a baby.
it should be the baby rage emote. It should be this emote, but with my face instead.
Yes.
This is what happened. I've actually got some more emote slots coming up pretty soon, so looking forward to that. So all right, let's.
I don't think we can do a vote decision on this.
I don't know. Yeah, it's true. Everyone does. It's gonna be. I guess if someone wants to do this robot for it, some brave soul. But
Next is doing it. Oh, okay, it's not working for it. Okay, I'll get on this, guys. Give me a second while I'm fathering.
all right, might need a few minutes. Also, what I'll do, I'll go ahead and do this. So you guys are looking at the little baby, unnamed as of yet, as is Arakokan tradition. You actually see from the tower above, still flying up there, the dragon like just kind of flew off in the opposite direction. Flying above is this kind of the tower with the wizard hat on, and then from that tower, like 1,000 feet worth of cloud steps begin to roll down to the ground towards you guys, very kind of like heavenly. Just in front of the group of you guys, there's this kind of cloud steps reaching up to the top of this kind of wizard's tower, which is floating in the sky. So, what are you guys doing?
Am I
What is this?
awake? Is this real? I'm not feeling too good. Clearly.
I think someone wishes to speak to us.
Do you think he has gifts for the baby shower?
I'm sure the last thing the baby needs is another shower.
Can I do like a? I don't know what kind of check that would be actually. Just to know if
Probably not then.
anything if I've encountered this in my adventure.
I can tell you right now, you haven't encountered it. So
Okay, dang. I tried.
It's one time.
Yeah.
Clouds.
I mean, you might tell people that it happened, but
I guess I'll like test the sturdiness of the cloud. I'll like try to climb up a step.
yeah, it's climbable. Very
Okay.
climbable.
We must ascend to the clouds. This is what we must do.
Yeah, Hiroki. But Hiroki's got it, like his eyes are like wide. He is really like he put the glaive away on his back, and he falls to his knees at the moment and actually starts. It's almost as if this is some sort of divine sign because Tempest cleric, and so he's very much into this at the moment. It's gonna take him a minute to actually break out of this shock of
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody speak to me from the clouds.
Is it? Go ahead.
Oh no, I will just kind of like push myself to my feet, kind of clutching my now broken rib, possibly punctured lung,
Yeah.
and extend it. Like I'll reach down to Amber and say, "Come on, let's go," and I'll help her up because
You still have 1 hit point, right?
Thank you.
I have 1 hit point. I think she may have 1 hit point, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Close to that, yeah. I should be helping you up. I'm on 5, yo.
Yeah.
Maybe we rest before
Yeah.
we ascend. Looks like you cannot
Thank-
climb.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to post the straw poll now. We're doing it a tiny little bit differently. I've put multiple answers just because there's so many and everyone just vote for their own. So just vote for all the ones you like. You can vote for as many as you like, and then we'll just total whoever's got the most. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Panda's taking liberties here. Wow.
Yeah, taking control. I like it.
This is my baby cord. Don't take this away
You
from
can't
me.
take it away from me.
Shit, guys.
So, yeah, you guys can take a rest. Spend any hit dice that you want to. Good night, Redundant.
As people are resting, I want to rummage through like the cart and see if there's anything there, and maybe like taste what's in the soup.
Yeah, you find you don't want to eat that soup. That is.
I'll put my finger in it and like.
Yeah,
okay.
it tastes kind of tastes kind of good actually. But there's a few heads floating around in there.
Oh.
You do find this.
Is that Shandu?
You find this cloak in there. It looks like it's been used as a napkin by Chief Guh, because it's got foods all over it. But it is a cloak, just in a horrible condition. Looks to be probably elven in make.
Okay, I'll pocket it, and then if no one else is gonna examine her body, I want to see like the swords and stuff that are around her neck.
The swords, all the swords. I don't know,
Swords are
Is it-
like equipment that's around.
yeah. I mean, she's basically got a few like long swords which are old and rusted into her flesh, so nothing really worth picking up. But you have a look around the waist area, and you do find around about 300 gold, in a few gems that she has lying around as well. So not a bad haul. In fact, you look inside her mouth, seeing as you go out to look at the swords, you look inside her mouth and you see that there's actually a wand stuck in one of her teeth.
Oh,
Nice.
pick it out.
You grab it out. This is a wand of magic missiles, and it looks like Chief Guh's been using this as a toothpick. And so she opens up her mouth, casts magic missiles, and it gets rid of all the food that's stuck in her mouth. Pretty
Fair
inventive.
enough.
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll pocket it.
yeah, you pocket it. Cool. So I guess it's safe to assume after you guys take your rest, you spend your hit dice, you guys head up to the kind of tower up the cloud steps.
Take an extra 6, Connor, and 10, Ember.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Good old clerics. So, in that case, you guys ascend to the top of the tower, and here is the rather wonderful map that we have. I gotta drag you guys to it.
Drink these healing waters.
I wasn't joking about the. Let me see. You guys might need vision.
We don't have vision on
Yeah,
this
let me
map.
just capture your characters from the other screen and bring you in real quick. But there you guys go. Let me copy you, and let me pass to you. All right, so you guys are in. Oops, don't want to do that. You're in the skies. No. We're gonna bring you down to the
The rock,
first.
I took the pile of rocks with me.
Good job, son. So we're gonna bring you guys around here. You guys see okay? in there? You guys see?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, I can see. It's
So
something hexagon.
yeah, and actually want to ring. So I'll just grab this room too in a second. And also for if you look over, I think you guys can see, but over to the right. If you look on the stream, I'll zoom out for you guys in stream, so you can see the wonderful wizard's hat. That is the tower here.
You can just copy someone's token and paste it. Like,
That is true,
like
actually. Yeah, it's over there, isn't it? Yeah, I'll just pass you guys again, so you guys should
There
be
we
able to
go.
see the hat over there as well.
It is exactly as phallic as I pictured it.
Yep. That is from the book. It wasn't even me. I'm not even to blame for this one. So
Yeah, take that one away, Twitch.
yeah, exactly. Goddamn.
Ooh.
That's my trigger. So you we got a lot of rocks, guys. We got a lot of rocks. So basically, you enter into this room, and there's these kind of candles which are burning actually up in the sky. Because you look up, and there's a tower, and there's a hole in the kind of roof of the tower, this kind of circular thing here, which leads up to an upper balcony, and a giant begins to float down from it. He doesn't look aggressive at all. He's wearing some purple robes. He's got a long beard. He looks kind of confused at the moment, and he's just kind of slowly floating down towards you guys. He lands about here in front of you. Of course, he is absolutely gigantic, being a giant. He looks to be a cloud giant, as the clouds would suggest, I suppose. And he just kind of looks down at you with a kind of furrowed brow, and he's got kind of big kind of bushy white eyebrows, and says, "Oh, why are there small folk here? He kind of pushes an ear towards you as if he's trying to listen, and he says, "Did I invite you in?"
Stairs have descended from the clouds, and we followed them up here. I am sorry if we are intruding, sir.
Oh. Well, I suppose now you're here. You're here. My name is Zephyros. Pleased to meet you. I'm a giant. You're small folk. You should,
My name is Hiroki Hayate.
You should probably leave.
Why would you send the stairs down if you did not want us to visit you?
Sometimes-
Clearly you're inviting guests.
No. Sometimes the stairs do that. They just, I must have pressed the wrong button up in my control room, and
Clearly you are a little bit silly then. You're like uninvited guests.
I am a
It is your
powerful
fault.
wizard, I'll have you know. Or at least
I
I
do
was.
not doubt that.
Or am I? I don't remember.
Can I do an insight on him for him saying he pressed the button by accident?
Sure.
Yeah. While he's doing that, can I say,
12.
you're a cloud giant, friend?
Yes. Small folk. You don't get anything on a 12.
Say,
Will, I screwed up overlay, sorry.
I think you're good. Oh, no, you did. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I have to.
Hashtag blame cord.
Yeah, I'll just move the names around. It's easier.
I'm gonna say,
Revolver's on top now.
Power bottom move. I attack from the bottom.
Like, I know.
How do you know?
Myth fucks back.
It's been a hell of a year.
Woo!
Wow.
Sexy jazz time.
That's a butt opener.
all 4 hours.
So you said you're a cloud giant. He said yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, did you have anything to do with destroying that town?
What town?
Human village of Nightstone.
Nightstone. I'm headed there.
Why
But
are
no.
you headed there?
The portents have led me there. Ever since the ordning was shattered, I've been looking into them, and oh, you're the people they spoke about, the small folk. He kind of grins toothfully. Welcome, small folk, into my home. This is my tower. I'm Zephyros, and the portents have brought you here, as I knew they might, I think.
You're a silly man. Why? Who said what about us? What do you know?
Oh, well, the portents were rather vague, but they said I would be visited. And I have been visited.
Would
Tell
you
me,
like us to help
Zephyros.
you remember more?
Actually, you visited us.
Oh, did I? How terribly rude of me. And he looks down towards Hiroki.
Tell me, Mr. Zephyros, you know of a man or a creature of the name of Harshnag?
Harshnag. Ah, one of the Grey Force adventurers.
Grey Force, is that what you said?
A kin killer, yes. Hopefully I don't run into him anytime soon. Or am I going to? Maybe I will.
Where does your cloud float now?
Oh,
Which
wherever
direction?
the portents lead me.
What is it?
And of course, I'm sure you have somewhere to go. Maybe you could come with me.
You
You're-
said you're headed to Nightstone?
Well, I was.
What?
What is this portents you speak of? You keep making reference, yet offer no explanation.
What? You're gonna have to
What
speak up.
is the portents?
That's not a very well-phrased or intelligent question now, is it, boy? What is the portents? What does
Do
that
I
even
look like a
mean?
boy? I
Yes.
have no idea what you speak of.
Look,
Explain
there's another one next to you, in egg form. What are you, just hatched?
Old man, answer the question he's asked you.
What?
You heard me!
You want
You
me
want me to talk louder?
Yes. You want me to answer a stupid question from the bird
Yes!
thing?
With your stupid mouth!
He casts mirror, and he says, "Oh, my mouth is stupid," and then he transforms his face into his mouth starts kind of like drooping out really widely like a Cheshire cat. That's better. And
I wish I could dream to
Oh,
see what I'm
jeez.
doing for this.
it's a nice toothy grin. What is the portent? Well, the portents is I look through my orb, and I hear things in the maelstrom.
You look through the orb and you hear things. Now you stupid now. That does not make sense.
Well, some things don't make sense. You're not wizards, are you? I can tell. You're all small folk.
If the orb told you to go to Nightstone,
The orb doesn't tell me things, boy. That's stupid. I look through the orb. The people in the orb tell me things, boy.
the people in the orb told you
They're
to go
not
to
people, boy, you idiot. They're creatures. Beings of eldritch power.
Old man, if you do not answer us straight, just
I can tell you're frustrated. Would you like some tea?
yes, so
Yes,
I can drug
please.
it and maybe shut you up.
Give me some
He,
tea.
he summons tea.
In giant mugs.
And giant mugs, yeah.
Ember's gonna just sit in hers.
As everyone's like talking to the giant, I'm just gonna look around the room, see what's around.
Okay, and thank you to Overrun Dark for following. Welcome to the Adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Yeah, looking around, there's just a table here, and the kind of candles. It's a very bare room, and there's a stone chair which looks fit for a giant, and then up flight you just see a roof basically in a small like circle in the roof which leads up to another kind of one. So there's very little actually around here. It doesn't look like he really lives here. It's just like a porch entrance.
And those are
And-
like statues.
Yes, let me see exactly what those are. Yeah, they're just statues of giants, basically, made out of steel. So he says, is that your question answered properly?
No. You're going to Nightstone. You should know that there's nothing left. It's been destroyed.
Oh,
Ransacked by more cloud giants.
oh, well, that is bad, isn't it? You should probably get on that. Where are the giants now?
Most likely on their way to Bryn Shander.
That's where Harshnag is going.
Oh,
To
well,
Inchada.
better not go there then. Or maybe we should. The ordning has been shattered after all.
Yes, we've heard.
I walk directly through his legs. Can I pull myself up on his chair, or is it too tall?
You can do it, yeah.
And then I'm going to hop onto the table and turn and try and get a bit more up at his height and say, listen to me. Do you understand me? Can you hear me? Do you speak common?
Yes.
Listen, we don't understand this giant shit you are speaking about. We don't have portents. We don't know what this ordering is. Can you explain to us and try and use as small words as possible?
Yes, let me take it from an idiot's perspective, I suppose. Let me see here. So the ordning is what kept the giants all in line. It's their hierarchy. Well, all of us, you see. Cloud giants being not at the top, storm giants being at the very top, fire giants being after them, and, well, all the others down below.
like a government or a monarchy.
Right, but now the ordning's been shattered. All the giants want to fight and vie for control, and, well, the king, he's not doing too well from what I hear.
What is this, what shattered the ordering?
Not quite sure, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Hmm.
You were told that your answers lied in Nightstone?
Yes, they did have a big, giant, magical stone after all.
Well, they don't anymore.
Oh, that's bad.
Aye.
That's
What is
very
it?
bad. Oh,
If
let's
What
you-
does
just...
the Nightstone do?
That is very, very bad.
If you want answers, it would behoove you to help us track down the cloud giants that attacked Nightstone so we can find what they took.
Oh, well, it'll be, well, look, the cloud giants will be far gone by now, boy. Ain't got no
Well, then
way
use
of...
your magic and find them.
It's not quite as simple as that, boy. I tell you what, I'll try and work on that. It's going to take me several weeks. The portents just don't come out willy-nilly. But if you've got someone to go to, you can hitch a ride with me and my griffins.
What is the significance of the Nightstone? Why is it so bad?
Oh, I've forgotten. No, I haven't. Wait. Yes, no. Oh, the Nightstone. What are you talking
Yes.
about? Well, the Nightstone's in Nightstone, boy.
God's sake.
The artifact within Nightstone was stolen. Yes.
Oh, was it? Should have told me, you idiots! This is terrible.
I'm just gonna turn and walk down the stairs.
He starts.
I just start making bird noises and kicking off things off his table in a tantrum.
Nice.
There goes his pencils. I knock his ink over. I've just made my dog bark. I kick his little dogs that are on the table.
Can you all give me a wisdom, charisma saving throw?
Patience check.
Charisma saving throw.
Give me a check to make noises.
Yeah, go on. Let's hear it.
Charisma? Wow, I've
Yeah.
got a shitty charisma.
That is a... Oh! I got a 2.
I've got a 3.
Wow.
This is so, I never play non-charismatic.
We've got a 1, 2, and a 3. Oh god, that's terrible.
And an 18 from Morty, the
Yep.
one who he hates.
Everyone's...
Yep, Connor.
Okay, cool. Done. 5.
Nice. Connor, Ember, Hiroki, and Birch are immediately placid and stop doing everything that they were doing, which was shouty. You've been charmed by Sephiroth, because he is he is a ridiculously powerful wizard.
I'm gonna have to just. Oh, okay.
So,
Go, Morty. Talk us out of this situation.
Go. We are relying on you, Morty.
excellent. Everyone's coming with me then. And the cloud steps go as just before Connor steps onto one, and you're floating away 10,000 feet in the air. And he says, as a kind of door kind of just, boom, closed behind you. So where are you going then?
I think we're going. Shit, what was it called again? Can you have one of them say it? They're kind of zombie looking.
Oh, they can all speak.
We're going to. What was the second town? It was
Tribor.
Tribor.
We could go to the further one if he's offering us a lift on the...
Shander.
You take
We
some
We don't
Shander.
want to be too much bother, sir. Not too much bother at all. We would like to go as far as you would let us.
Oh, you're not a bother at all, my dear. You see, I've travelled for some 14,000 years, so really anywhere is fine.
Oh, thank you. It means a lot, and this tea is delicious. It really, really helps me feel stronger.
That's
Thank you.
nice. Excellent, small
Can you
folk.
do that spell so they'll, like me or something?
Well, I suppose I could. The question is more of, will I? Well,
I get it.
why don't you all come up to my orb? And he casts levitate upon all of you.
Ooh,
Ooh.
And you guys
Ooh.
come up to the
hello.
second level and begin to.
I've got the biggest smile on my face ever.
If anybody needs to descend,
You must be so happy.
I feel
I
like
feel-
everyone's
around.
I feel
That
complete
point.
again.
Everyone's,
get down, Grandpa.
everyone's just smoking weed,
He's
and
got
then
a
Morty's
big-
like,
He's got a big bed in this room, and another kind of one leads all the way up to where you hear griffins going in the eyrie, and Zephyros starts kind of grabbing the orb. It's like a navigation orb, and he starts to kind of you feel the tower start to
Joy's a
move.
flight stick.
Yeah, it's just a joystick. He hits the NOS button and you're off. But you he kind of lets the charm fade kind of a bit, so you guys can say what the fuck you want. But he definitely has control of your emotions quite easily, because he's just an old dude trying to get along. And he says, "Well, if we're to solve this problem of the ordning shattering, then you're going to have to find out from some giants other than me. Well, I think you might need to find Harshnag."
I'm just doing the loops around his head. I'm soaring around this room. I'm lost.
You said finding Harshnag would be a bad idea.
Also, the baby is named Perch.
Oh, Birch and Pear.
I
Perch,
think it's
Perch.
a female as well. A female perch.
Female
A little
Perch.
girl.
A perch, a perch, a female perch. Okay, cool. So yes, he says, "Oh, did I? Well, that was stupid of me." Yes, well, Harshnag probably knows how to get to Maelstrom. Which is
We
We
probably...
defeat Hashtag. We defeat the efforts getting to Bryn Shadow.
I didn't say defeat Harshnag. Probably just need to speak to him.
I did.
Right. Well, that's a stupid thing to say, isn't it?
Everything's apparently so.
yeah, they're all pretty stupid.
Well, you are all small folk, so you do speak very small.
Are we charmed by you, or are we also charmed by Mortimer? Because I'm about to slap a bitch if he doesn't bloody shut up.
I mean, it's just me.
Oh, but he's got a cute dog.
Yeah, bringing it
Dog
back,
on stream.
Revolver.
Dog on stream.
Bringing
Dog
it
on
back.
That's how I get them. That's how I get them.
So,
God, that sounded way creepier than you wanted it to.
Would you like to see some puppies?
if you look behind the green screen, there's the white
Let me
van.
go get them.
It's actually an ice cream van.
I'm actually streaming inside my van, so
If you can hear us in there, call 999. No, 911, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Zephyros says, well, if you defeat him, or if you don't, then you probably want to get to Maelstrom, because that's where all the giants are.
What if instead of that, we wanted to go where all the dragons are?
I don't know where the dragons are. Do you?
We'd like to.
Well, that's not quite the same last time I checked. Wait, let me check. It's not. Okay. In that case, well, then I don't see how we're going to get to the giants.
Forgive me
Dragons.
for interrupting, but I thought you said you knew how to get us anywhere.
When did I say that?
Just before, sir. Not long ago. But it must be about 5 seconds.
Well, not that I
Just-
recall.
Pick a direction and fly.
Well-
You don't recall much, sir. Are you having trouble with your memories?
Ever
Your
since the
brains?
portents, yes. Yes.
Could you please tell us about the portents?
Well, they're very hard to describe, my dear. They're mostly filled with, well, tentacles.
I like tentacles. Tell me more.
We really need to figure out.
Character and character.
We really need to figure out a direction. Which town or settlement would you like to go to?
That one you mentioned earlier, Brian. What was it called?
Tribor.
Yeah. Tribor, please.
Okay, Tribor it is. That'll only take us, 11 and a half days.
hey, look, is that blue thing the crystal ball?
Yes.
Can I do like any kind of check? Because I don't remember it being that far. How far would it have been? walk?
It would easily take you like 4 times the amount to walk.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Bryn Shadow's all the way to the north, right?
And Brinstrand would take you even longer. Yeah, that would take you like months of travel probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look through the crystal ball, see if I see anything.
Yeah, it doesn't show you anything. You touch it, and no portents appear to you.
I don't think it works.
It's probably because you're an idiot.
No.
Or just very small. Well, all make yourself comfortable whilst you're here. It's going to be a bit of a journey, so strap yourselves in on the bottom floor. This is mine. Or is it? And he gets a very paranoid look for a second. Yes, it is. Good. Bottom floor, all of you. And he kind of, the kind of levitate spell which he had on you, sends you guys back down to the first floor.
I burp to get down.
And he invariably will float around for a bit. So you've actually got some time whilst you're kind of traveling with a good friend Zephyros here to decide what you want to get up to, I guess, for a couple of days here. So the first few days I want to hear what you guys are up to, what you're doing, what you explore, any conversations. You have people want to hear about Perch and Birch. So let's start with Birch and Perch actually. So Birch, what do you get up to these few days?
I imagine I kind of creep into, or I make a request of the giant to be let into the griffins' nests, and
Sure.
I steal some of their nesting material, maybe some of the food that they've gathered as well. I make a small nest underneath his table or something like that, and I spend the rest of the time kind of mothering about, clucking, and I also keep on literally bugging the giant like a annoying little kid. Sorry, that quick. To keep casting the levitate spell on me, or to cast it on again and again if he won't, because he gave me the sensation of flying. And
Yeah, he'll do it when he remembers to, basically. Occasionally he'll forget, but yeah, he'll let you fly around.
yeah,
basically.
whenever that spell is on me, I'm holding Perch against my chest and I'm flying around the room, because I imagine Perch has got wings. Yeah.
Yes, Perch has wings.
Yes, so I'm kind of trying to teach Perch how she would fly, and then sensation of fly.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, Connor, what did you get up to?
He's mostly just keeping to himself, kind of tucked in a corner, unless there's any. I don't assume it because giants probably wouldn't, but if there's anything he can have to spend his time reading, or reading.
Yeah, Zephyros actually doesn't have any books around. You're not sure where he gets his knowledge from. Possibly the portents, who knows? Also, thank you to Brexit for following. Welcome, but Breg spelled with E-G-G. Well done. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Yeah, watch that video,
yes.
Wolfman. It'll update you, my friend. But don't worry, we're coming back stronger. So, okay, so Ember, what'd you get up to here?
I'm just gonna sharpen my blades. Just watch Birch sort of flap around and sort of cluck, do his little birdie mom
Flap
thing.
around, right?
Flap around,
Right.
just kind of float around. A nest. Maybe just kind of sit there and try not to be charmed by the wizard again.
I think I would. Anyone that was willing, I'd be one of those annoying parents looking to shaft my child at all times.
Yeah.
And like every time they did something new, I would make sure like it was in their face. So I haven't got Facebook or Instagram, so I'm literally just holding the baby in their face, saying, "Watch."
That's so cute.
Very cute. Morty, what do you get up to?
I'd probably just poke around for anything interesting. Probably play with the griffins.
Yeah. They invariably assault you whenever you get near, however.
Yeah, you know.
They're pretty
normal
territorial.
stuff.
Okay, and Hiroki, what about
I'd
yourself?
also probably try to see Perch, try to hold him.
Yeah, of course.
I think I would probably submit at some point and let you. I would let you hold it under, but I would be so close to you. I'd be standing right uncomfortably next to you, just watching you, waiting for you to let me down.
Oh,
Wow.
so much faith.
Yeah.
Waiting for you to let me down.
By dropping the baby.
Oh.
Yeah, by dropping punch. So
Don't let me down.
don't let me down here. And then Hiroki, what do you get up to?
Hiroki, with his newly discovered out of character -1 to his charisma, is probably going to spend most of the time away from everyone. He's probably like out on the porch, the cloudy porch, studying, like watching the world from above, and doing his Tai Chi meditation, and tries to commune with like the storms up here. But probably during this time he realized this isn't his place. Like he figured this would be like the most divine part of his journey, and he's actually pretty let down by like this is not what he expected like a cloud giant's home to be, or like this isn't where he gets his magic from, and that's what he thought it would be. Like this would be his divine place, his temple, but it's not that. So
Gotcha.
He's out probably questioning his faith as well as questioning Zephyros,
Yeah.
and also just meditating on I guess the world, I guess, and like looking down at the world and hoping that he could actually save it from whatever is happening to it, this broken ordering, right?
Yeah, it's ordinary. We don't know what it really means, but yeah, cool. Okay, so it's on the third day. You're flying in Zephyros's tower. That one of you looks out the window. We'll say Hiroki looks out because he's being all meditative, and you see. I don't know if you guys see this on the map here due to dynamic lighting and stuff like that. But taking my stream sees anyway. But yeah. Floating towards you guys, or flying towards you rather, on the back of these huge vultures, birds, are a group of what looks to be about 9 humans. Humans are riding on the back of these giant vultures and just flying towards you. They appear to be armed, and they appear to be wearing this kind of spiky armor, and they wear dragon masks as well, black dragon masks upon them, as they kind of just floating towards you. I'll drag a token outside as well, just so you guys can all see what's going on. I'll bring you guys up like here or something. And yeah, these kind of black dragon masks just kind of fly towards the tower. At this point, they may be, like 300 feet away. They're kind of flying through clouds, so you don't see things until they get quite close.
Say griffins with dragon masks?
No, they are vultures with humans riding them. The humans have the dragon masks on, their black dragon masks.
Okay.
So good.
Okay, I'm going to probably study them as they get closer and realize that this is the target that they are flying towards. This is their destination, and I probably slowly back away into like the main hall, I guess, where everybody is, and I just warned them.
We seem to have some avian company.
What do you mean, avian?
There is some sort of bird-like creature with these riders on the back.
I immediately run to the window to look, because I think...
There is an armada of 9 vultures with humans upon them flying in towards you guys.
When he says that, can I shout up like to the ceiling? I say, "Hey, wizard, you've got company."
Oh, really? Great! Who's coming along?
Why don't you come see?
He looks into his orb. Oh, okay. Nice. Visitors, I'll open the door. And the door kind of whooshes open.
Okay.
The door's wide open.
Have I managed to test or see the limits of this levitate spell?
The levitate isn't permanent. At this point, it's off. I mean, you have to ask
Okay.
him to do it, yeah.
Well, didn't that dragon say that people would be coming by?
What? Do these look like dragon cultists?
They are wearing dragon masks, to be fair.
Yes, they do.
That's all the cosplayers.
Right.
Yes.
LARPers.
I'm Nocturnus. I'm Nocturnus too.
They're just
I'm
fans.
Nocturnus Prime.
They're just fans of the show.
We're just fans.
Will, do they have weapons out?
Not out, but they do have weapons on them. Swords.
Alright. Then I will just pull my bow out and say, "Oh, I don't even know what to think anymore. I'm so lost."
How far away are they?
About 200 feet at this point.
But I imagine there's a lot of wind noise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll kind of stand in the doorway, holding onto it nice and tightly, and kind of just watching their approach, looking to see whether the birds seem aggressive as well.
The vultures themselves seem like fairly placid animals, if somewhat, horrible. But
It's my kind, Will.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's perfect for you, man. So they kind of fly in towards you guys very quickly. Get straight up to the tower, and they're just kind of like floating, keeping pace with the tower. And one of them calls out. Their kind of leader kind of flies forwards a few steps, a few kind of wingspans, I suppose, and says, "We are here from Nocturnus. He sends his greetings. May we speak with you and the Cloud Giant."
What is it you wish to say?
He says, "First, we would enter. We will go unarmed, if you so desire."
Tell us what you wish to discuss.
He flies in over the top of your head along with the rest of them.
We're coming in anyway, fucker!
And they all land I guess they kind of step off. Yeah, no, they fly in.
Step off.
Step off. I mean, Morty back here, so okay. So these guys kind of fly in, and Zephyros begins to fly. Oh, visitors, excellent! Floats down to see what's going on. And the lead cultist, I suppose is the only real word for it, kind of gets off the back of the vulture and steps towards you guys. He kind of bows very lightly and says, "My name is Amarath, and Nocturnus has sent me to speak with you today he said that you spoke before and that you are the reason why our master is freed. For that, I must thank you, as do we all." And they all kind of just bow.
You are welcome.
And he says, "We've been sent to solidify your alliance with Nocturnus, as well as to make one with Zephyros as well. We want to make sure that you're on the right side, and, Nocturnus wanted to send gifts as well, if you are willing to join our cause against the giants." And he looks towards Zephyros, "The bad ones." And Zephyros is like, "Oh, lovely. A meeting. Haven't had so many people since, must have been 3,000 years. Let me tell you, there was this time that..." And then, obviously, he rambles on.
The giants, they are now a blight on this land. They ravage unchecked in their destruction.
Yes, I agree.
Our purposes are aligned with Nocturnus for now.
Good. Well, we do have some gifts to offer those of you who might, not be ready to overcome your false understanding of dragons. Nocturnus is a kind, benevolent master and friend. And he says, "Which one of you is Ember?"
That is me. Hello.
And he says, "The master has gifted you with this if you will join with us." And then from his satchel, he brings forth, he's wearing gloves, he brings forth this very kind of molten hot core of a fire giant, like a heart, basically. It's still like beating, and
Oh my
Zephyros
God.
like, "Oh, that's quite fascinating, a fire giant." Ooh. He says, "If you are to join us, then this will be your gift. I should however, mention that whilst this might seem like just an alliance, our master does not take kindly to those who go against their word. Do you understand, Ember?
She looks at the others. What? I understand.
Good. And thank you to Traven Kirkwall for following. Welcome to the event, my friend, you're a gentleman and a scholar. So, yes, he says, good. And, well, let's see what else we have here. Which one of you is Hiroki?
That is I.
I step forward.
He, from a satchel once more, brings forth this kind of crystal ball, dark in color, and he says, the master said that you had nightmares. Well, this can control your visions. And he says, and Connor. Where is Connor?
Here.
Ah. For you, my master offers simply information. The location of the Pale Giant will be yours if you join with us.
He doesn't say anything. He just kind of nods, very just barely perceptibly, but he's just kind of.
I was told that the one named Mortimer would be here. Which is he?
Oh, me!
Oh dear. To you, I have been told to extend the gift not commonly given by one such as Nocturnus. He asks, what does one such as yourself desire? He will make it so, if it is within his power.
I guess a new bow would be cool.
That will be most doable. Yes.
What does the dragons want? I mean, I get it, but what do they want?
Ah, yes. Well, we want your cooperation, of course, and more valuably, perhaps, for one such as Zephyros being a giant, we wish for him to be our spy, our ally, against those giants who would seek to destroy the world of man that we so protect. Likewise, you would be allies in this fight. If we were to call upon you, you would have to answer a summons, as you would expect of any ally in a wartime such as this. And we would ask for information upon the giants, their locations, their numbers, where we could find them, so that we might destroy them, of course. That would be our, well, side of the deal. But there is one more amongst you. Birch, I assume that must be you.
Yes, that is me. Your master has already given me so much.
Yes, and yet he is so benevolent to gift more. Well, and he says, bring it out to the others, and they kind of go into this big kind of bag which they're carrying, and they bring out these kind of weird... Yeah, just whip it out. They bring out these weird kind of constructions, which they kind of like fan out to be almost like a fan, if you like spread a fan out, basically. But these are released into dark dragon wings. It's like a wingsuit, and they the kind of ripple with the kind of black tendrils of the dragon, just like Nocturnus himself. And he says, "To you, the master grants his wings."
I kind of take a half-second look back at everyone, and I just snatch them. Before they've even looked, I'm putting them on.
He just kind of, he grins and he's like, ah. And yeah, you slap them on. You kind of like get into the suit basically. You suit up, you boot up, and you just kind of, and you immediately just kind of whoosh straight upwards. You hit your head on the roof because it's so powerful. The force of like ow, and then you kind of find a hole and you whoosh all the way up, all the way down to the area, and then all the way down again. You kind of dive bomb back down, and start doing laps around the place with full Avery flight. The man who called himself Amarath says, "So, will you all be joining us?"
I immediately land and start shaking his hand. I don't know what I've even agreed to, and I'm just yes, anything, yes.
Very well. We're glad to have you on the right side, Birch.
For your master has given everything. A few days ago I had nothing, and now my world is complete again.
The gifts are great.
Clutch the baby to my chest again and just kind of hover.
But do not forget we have a war to fight. And he turns. Yeah.
Can I do an insight to see if they're like withholding their true nature, or if they really want to like help?
Yeah, sure.
Against the giants?
Yeah.
I got a 16.
Hey, Junie. So, I mean, these guys are dragon cultists, so that's some context on dragon cultists. You're usually considered by normal folk to be kind of insane because they worship dragons, who are usually considered to be terrible, evil creatures who burn down villages and the like. But in this context, maybe really good guys, who knows? But certainly they're not good guys. These are the types of people...
Just because they're bad guys doesn't make them bad guys.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, they're certainly prone to acts of kind of villainy or, you know, murder and stuff like that, and larceny and whatnot. But if you are to help them, I mean, bearing in mind as well, if you have relations to other factions, this might affect those relations as well, because, for instance, like the Harpers aren't friends of any dragon cult. The Lord's Alliance are definitely not friends of any dragon cultists. These are the guys that usually adventurers are sent to go and kill, because you have to kill the dragon. But in this circumstance, maybe they're not the bad guys. So it's tough to tell. Whatever offer they give you, you know, they have their own agenda. Their
Right.
agenda
I just remember like a war between the dragons and giants that we found out.
Yeah, dragons
trend.
and giants hate one another. There's always been wars between one another. So they're definitely not lying about wanting to kill giants, but will they use this to further their own agenda? 100%.
Yeah.
They're trying to further their RP, so just let them do it.
I'll just hesitate and like, I don't know about this, guys.
Did we already shake hands?
I did. I agreed. So I don't think I spoke for everyone, but I'm now staring at you, like waiting for you to do it.
I'm gonna turn slowly to the rest of the group and say, I don't know what this means, but we need allies in this fight.
I'd probably, with my hand, I have my one hand on, like, behind my back and one hand forward holding the Palantir, the crystal ball. And, like, I turn to walk away with the crystal ball in my hand. And as I turn around, you see that I've been clutching my glaive the whole time and still am as I just, like, walk out the door.
So you're walking where, sir?
I'm walking away.
Okay. Because the door...
I don't actually shake hands.
You do realize the only door is
There
like
isn't.
straight down.
The only door is...
Yes.
the only door is...
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, he turns to you. Yeah, extends his hand.
Hiroki, what were you waiting for? Have you not seen what they are offering us? You see not what they offered to me?
I see what they're offering. My allegiance doesn't lie with war, it aligns with the world and the realm and my organization.
They said they wanted to make an alliance in the protection of the world of man. That's your world. You're a man. I care not for you land dwellers. Yeah, I make the alliance. He offers me salvation and redemption for where I had none before.
He offers you gifts as well. Do you not see? He's won you over with the gift of flight, which you have had ripped from you before.
He offers me life. I've been dying, walking on the earth as you do. That is not my way.
Please be aware that this can as easily be taken from you. And she's like staring at the fiery heart of a fire giant.
I kind of pull back one side of the wings and show you that my stumps. I'm well aware of this.
With this Palantir still in my hand, can I try to commune and speak with Baron with it?
Yeah, roll me an Arcana check. Because I guess it's possible.
9.
Yeah. You'd need time to figure it out, basically. This is a new item, so you probably need some time to attune to it and kind of just get to grips with, like, it's like changing a car, I suppose, you know? You gotta get used to it.
I take my right hand off the back, like from behind my back, still like clutching my glaive. I let go of it and I extend and I shake hands.
Cool.
But I don't really show emotion or appreciation. I just shake hands because it's for the progression of the story, but it's for the progression of the, I guess the movement. I guess it'll be beg for forgiveness kind of thing later with the Harpers.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, cool, okay. You guys don't have to sign up. He's not asking for every single one of you. So if you feel like your character wouldn't, you don't have to.
Oh yeah, my character wouldn't then. My character's gonna hold back unless like they're waiting. But yeah, otherwise I'm.
Yeah, yeah. Feel free to go against Birch's point of view. If Birch didn't convince you, then you don't have to do it.
No.
So he kind of nods, says very well. And then to Connor. And yourself, human.
Does he really know about the Pale Stone Giants?
He nods and says, when he returned to us, we have heard many things. Our network is across the lands.
He's like gritting his teeth. Can I roll an insight check just real quick?
Yeah.
To see if he can. I'm not great at insight. I'm actually completely neutral. So 15.
At 15. So this guy certainly believes it.
It doesn't seem like he doesn't.
He's not lying to you, this guy.
Okay.
I mean, whether or not, like, he certainly believes that. But if you think the dragon has lied to him, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there. He'll kind of grit his teeth and nod. He says, "We will be your allies in this fight."
No, we.
Excellent.
You.
Well.
Yeah, I don't really want to be a part of it either.
I would follow along, but I will not shake hands until I know your truth. I am sorry, but that is how I operate.
Ember, what of you?
I cannot believe that Nocturnos is this generous without asking for something in return,
He
more
has
so than my
asked for
allegiance.
in return. He has told you that if there is a battle which you are needed in, you will be called upon.
Surely there is more to it than just my allegiance
He wishes
and
for
my
your
sword.
information. He is a dragon of utmost power. And your words and your allegiance, well, you can see how much it is worth to him. Do not value yourself so lightly.
A dragon of such power who could not free himself from the chains, who needed someone of small folk.
And I look towards the giant.
To break the chains for him?
My thoughts exactly.
He says,
Not that I doubt his power, you
well,
understand.
sometimes we all need a helping hand, which is what Nocturnus is extending now. If you so refuse it, he will not be happy. If you choose to take it, he will be.
I will speak with Nocturnus, not his whelps.
He says, Nocturnus is not available right now.
Very well. I will
Please
speak
leave
to
your
him when-
message after the tone.
I will speak to Nocturnus when he is.
Mayhap you will. Ember, I need a decision. I'm going to take that back if you say no.
What have you done with your gift, Hiroki? Have you got
keeps
it
it.
still?
He keeps it, and if they try to take it back, he mentions
He owes me a favor.
Right. Okay.
This is mine. We are even.
He doesn't. They don't try and stop you. He just
Right.
Yeah, I'm a
smiles.
really awkward mate. It's like when your friends are fighting.
yeah.
Like,
Guys, please just
I'm
go.
stuck in the middle, yeah.
I turn it down. I turn it down, and I say, I have not earned it. I have yet to understand, and truly harness and work my rage. Training comes with
Yes,
trying
yes.
to get the
Give
heart.
it
I
back.
cannot just have it. You keep it.
He takes it. Very well.
The moment you do, I kind of squawk and swear in Ara Cochrane openly.
Well, I am glad that some of you have seen the light and will pray for the rest. It has been a pleasure meeting with you, and may Nocturnus guide you all. Till next we meet. And he bows to Connor and Birch.
I kind of mimic his bow. I'm not understanding really what it is.
Yeah. And they get back onto...
I still bow back.
No, yeah, of course. You're Asian. So, you get back onto their vultures and fly off into the winds.
Fly up into the delete button.
Yep. Into the GM layer, actually. So, they head off. But that was nice, wasn't it?
Did the giant swear his allegiance?
Yes.
Yes.
You were all doing it, so I shook his hand. Didn't you see? Oh, is that my invisible hand? Oh,
Do you know what you've agreed to?
what?
Do you know what you've agreed to, Giant?
They said they'd be back next week with tea and biscuits, right?
No, they did not.
They're the people that bring me food.
You swear allegiance to
If
kill
I
your
press,
folk.
if I press the red button, they come running, right? If I trip and fall,
I got this necklace that I press this button, they'll show up. Right?
if I'm in trouble,
Fucking life.
If I pull this cord in the toilet and everyone comes and helps me out of it.
that's who
I've
they are,
heard-
right?
I've unlevitated and I can't get up.
Life alert.
Yep.
I kind of try and reassure him. I say, he may be a black dragon, but he has shown himself to be different to the rest of his kind. He has brought me joy that no one else could.
Right, okay. Yay!
I want to turn. at
And he
least to-
floats
to the-
upwards.
I want to turn to the group that is.
This what?
I want to talk to the guys that aren't the bird because he's clearly given himself over like completely. And I'm gonna say, no matter what happens, I know you have reservations, but we have been thrust into the middle of this fight, and all of you have decided not to run from it, which means very soon we will need allies from somewhere. We can't survive in the middle of all this alone.
No, I agree, but giving me presents when I did not deserve them or earn them does not sit well with me. Flattery gets you nowhere. I personally did not help this dragon. It should have been just Hiroki, and perhaps Arakokra.
It's understandable. I don't disagree. I'm saying I only want you to be aware that we will have to make a choice at some point, and if it's not them, can his people help us? And I'm pointing to Hiroki. Can the wizard help us? Who will we go to?
What?
That's all. I haven't accepted anything from them yet, but if they speak true, there is something I must do. I can't stray from that.
And thank you to Ara Cockring for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
That was amazing timing.
Well
A
played.
dramatic pause.
And
That's really good.
and thank you to FMO Squeeto for following as well. You're also a gentleman and a scholar.
I mean, these names are like really, really good. But one day there's going to be some D&D nerd that comes up like, I've got the best idea for a Twitch name. I'm going to use it for the rest of the time. They type it in, Arakok. It's taken. That's because that's the type of name you should really commit to.
And
Yeah.
Brexit as well. Brexit.
Brexit
as
is
well.
good. Sorry,
So-
I
Can I
guess,
try to wish? Can I try to wish? Can I try to commune with my crystal ball again?
yeah. So I guess, seeing as you're traveling over a fair amount of time again, I will say that you just kind of crack it. Well, a 17 would have been enough. That you just seem to crack it. It's very kind of, it's got like a bad GPS kind of signal. It's magic, so it's not very easy to understand, and the line is pretty bad as well.
Yeah.
But you do manage to attempt to get through to, you think, Waterdeep.
Skype quality.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, you think that you might get through to your master. It probably takes you a few days just to get this far, until eventually you have a kind of astral phone which you can call upon. However, whenever you use it, it seems to need a fair amount of recharge time to be able to attempt that kind of thing again. So it's kind of a one a day kind of call sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so we'll say on like the 6th or 7th day that you're traveling, you manage to get through to your master Baron, and you kind of you feel his presence, and you hear his voice say, "Hello, who is this?"
Baron, it is I, Hiroki.
Oh, Oroki. You
Yes.
did not have this power last we met.
Yes, I am communing to you from the sky, from the clouds. It is not what it seems as if you think it would be, but it is a form of transportation for now. I regret to inform you that members of my traveling party have made a deal with a sort of dragon cult, Nocturnus and his followers. I'm not sure what our stance is upon this. I do trust the dragon itself, but I do not trust the ones who call it God.
He says, dragons are not to be trusted, mostly. Nor those who follow them and call them God, as you say. But these are strange times, Hiroki. You'll have to use your own judgment on this. I have not heard of a Nocturnus. Perhaps he is young.
Nocturnus was a child dragon taken by General Guh, I believe her name was. We defeated her and broke in the chains that bound Nocturnus. Nocturnus says he owes us, and the cultists gave me this this crystal, this wand, I could communicate with you with, I only assume. I just wanted to let you know that this is what has happened, and this is what we are dealing with. Did not know what the Harpers would think.
He says many amongst our order would not be fond of that decision had you decided to go with him, but there are others who, well, on the more dubious sides of things or experimental, who would say that it is hard times which calls for hard measures.
Yes.
But I have never been one to care about what others think about me, so I urge you to do the same.
I feel the same. I figure I will speak to the dragon, but I will not speak to the whelps. And I figure that is what the Harpers would do. It is what you would do in my stead as well. Not speak to the
Underlings.
the spawn, the underlings, but speak to the head itself, yes.
Yes, get it from the dragon's mouth, as it were. Is there anything else, Hiroki?
This is all. Wanted to let you know we are on our way towards Brinchanda now. In the sky of one called Zephyros.
Hey.
Bad wizard.
Well, well accomplished. Hopefully you will make your journey there swiftly and with good haste.
Very well.
I will be in touch when I can.
Aye.
I'll have someone waiting for you in Bryn Shander when you arrive.
Very well. And which should I call this person?
It depends on which contact I send. Give them the standard password.
The high side. Okay.
Yes. The yin yang. Hey, and thanks so much to Ratchosphere for subscribing. What's up, Ratch? Hey.
Ratch. Woo.
Thanks, man.
Hey, Ratch.
What is up? The pimp is back. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much, my friend. You're the most gentlemanly of scholars, and I salute you, sir. So, that was awesome. How's it going, Ratch? It's been a little while, my man. It's been a little while. So,
Yeah, and then I hang up.
yeah, hang on. Okay, bye.
Okay.
See ya. So, I guess, is there any other scenes that you guys wanted to play out whilst you're traveling towards? I think you're going to Tribal, then Bryn Shander, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to do in particular? Because if not, then we'll be launching into a whole shit ton of more stuff, which might kind of lead us into doing a lot more things and having not enough time tonight to do them, because we're coming right up here. So it seems like a good place to wrap up tonight's story, then. So you hang up, floating away on the giant cloud tower of Zephyros towards Tribor and then towards Bryn Shander to try and stop the giants. So thank you guys for stopping by today. Thank you everyone for dropping by. Thank you for everyone who donated to save the egg, as well as for the nat 20s. Well, we've still got a bunch of nat 20s to use, and I still got a nat 1 to bring in as well, actually. So we'll keep those in mind for next session, do not worry. Mark those down, players who have them. We also got some Wild Magic Surges in there as well, so had a lot of fun. We had the first birth of Encounter Roleplay today. Wow. Perch OP.
Witnessed.
Yeah, witnessed. You guys witnessed that. So if you did enjoy the show, hit that follow button and join us. We're here 5 nights a week, 10 shows a week. I'm here tomorrow at the same time. And in fact, I'm on the Forglore show. I'll go and host him in a second. But I'll shout out to the Forglore. So if you just can't get enough of me, then in 1 hour's time, I think starting around 8 p.m. EST, maybe 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, I will be on the Forglore's channel, and apparently I'm being interviewed because apparently I do things which people want to hear about, which is cool, like this. So we're going to be chatting to Forglore. Forglore's a great guy. He's got his own, in fact, no, it's the Forglore. I lied. I think it's the Forglore on Twitch. And he's got a wonderful roleplay-based channel, lots of D&D, lots of Call of Cthulhu as well. You'll see him on 24-hour streams all the time. yeah, Stranger Eons episode 3 of Wolfram Encounter Roleplay is also now. I'll go host him after this show, so you can go and give him a follow, show him some love, and yeah, I'll be on there in about an hour's time, so you can chat with me there. So, but let's go around. Thank our players for joining us today, and one other plug as well, before from my own half, is our XP web series. We're sponsored by XP, Experience Points. This week, Experience Points is a Dungeons and Dragons web series on YouTube. It's for free. It has all the fun of an actual play Dungeons and Dragons game, compiled into 12 bite-sized chunks for you guys on YouTube. So go check it out there. Be sure to follow and subscribe to those guys and show them some love from the Encounter crew. So other than that, let's go do some player hooks and plugs. So let's start from the top left and work our way around. So Revolver, thoughts on a session, and you know where we can find you on the internet these days.
Thoughts on the session?
Yeah.
I'm digging it. I kind of have like my own theories brewing. I think someone said it in the chat. Like, it's either we want a world ruled by dragons or giants. And I was kind of thinking the same thing. But I'm enjoying it a lot. It's been a while since I played D&D, so
Yeah.
let's play it again. But my name's Twitch. I do the Revolver C. I'm Revolver C on Twitch. You guys can follow me there. I do stream quite often, and I play Vampire the Masquerade on Tuesdays. You can also follow me on the Twatterverse. It's Revolver C TV. And thanks for having me, as always.
Awesome. Mythomatic.
Hello, my name is Mythomatic here on twitch.tv. I'm a voice actor and passionate role player. I stream various different games and I role play within them. I'll be playing, I'm also the, I guess, lead admin? Well, one of the admins of MythRP, co-creator of that server on Arc. We'll be doing a bit of a tabletop roleplay thing on Fridays. We play Traveler, Mongoose Traveler, newest edition, or their newest, I guess, iteration of the book. We're playing over on twitch.tv/Mythomatic. It's another interactive roleplay channel where you guys can come and use your benefits as a sub and benefits as throwing your loot at us to change the game as it's played. So come check me out on twitch.tv/Mythomatic.
Good, dude. I'll be hosting on Friday, guys, because I won't be streaming. Particular day off. Sitting back, watching some Traveler. Sounds good to me. And that rhymes with Lee. So, Lee.
Certainly does. That was smooth.
Managed.
I'm
Made it.
usually talking about things on the internet rather than doing things. I hope that changes eventually when I stop working
Yeah.
so much.
When
My name is...
when you're 65, right?
When I'm finally drawing my pension. I am Ginger Snapper, same as I am in Twitch. On Twitter's, come and be my friend on there. I draw things sometimes. I talk about D&D shit, and I like to have friends. Be my friend.
Awesome. And we've got an Askren.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? My name is Askren. I am the host and the dungeon master of the Exploding Dice Twitch channel. It's just twitch.tv/Exploding Dice, as they've happily provided in chat, where we stream live D&D every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and also if you stop by on Tuesdays and some other days during the week sometimes, I have an awesome talk show. It's called Fuzzy Dice, where I bring on guests and people, and we hang out and we talk D&D and new upcoming products and stuff, and do giveaways and things like that. So you can hit me up. It's just Askren on Twitter, ASKREN, and say hi, because I like to talk about D&D stuff a lot.
Awesome stuff. And then we finally have Gareth.
I just want to say, awesome. I love it when you guys get involved and start messing with my character and give me stuff to build on. It's just so much fun for that. You did it in Curse of Strahd, and you do the same thing now. And I love it, guys. Thank you very much, especially your donations and support. They help us do what we do here on Encounter, and I'm Suddenly Pants.
Awesome stuff, guys. Well, thank you guys for dropping by to episode 3 of Storm King's Thunder. Like I say, I'll be on the Forglaws channel in about an hour's time, chatting about D&D, Encounter roleplay, all that good stuff. So, I will...
Well,
yeah.
is there anything happening this weekend?
Yes, there is. This weekend's a 24-hour Dungeons and Dragons stream. I know. Yeah, Liz voices in my head. 24-hour D&D stream. You guys know what's up. All a day, starting at 7 a.m. through on Saturday to 7 a.m. on Sunday. I'll be streaming Dungeons and Dragons along with a load of these guys coming along to play. I think almost all of you guys. I think Lee might be working, but everyone else is cool.
Literally working.
We are. Everyone else is cool.
Everyone else is cool.
Everyone else is cool except you. You're lame.
But yeah, we'll be playing D&D with a bunch of people from across the internet. The Folklore will be with us, along with Sly Flourish is coming on the show. Who else is coming? Who else do I know? Pony Punch is going to be back. Sydney's going to be on there. We're going to be doing more Dungeons and Dags. I cannot wait for that. And thank you to 420 Reef Blower Gaming for following. Welcome to the adventure, my friend. You're a gentleman and a scholar. If you guys are new to Encounter Roleplay and you don't know this, actually every single month I do a 24-hour D&D stream. This is the 13th month of 24-hour D&D streams. I've done over a year of them. So I never miss a month. We always do this. Big part of the community coming together and playing D&D from all sorts of places. So like I say, catch me on about an hour's time. I'm going to grab some food, chat with Sydney. We are, Fogler said we're starting at exactly 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'll see you guys again then. Thanks so much, guys, and until next time, try not to roll too many nat ones because we want to be here laughing when you do. Good night, folks.
Bye.